be operational.
The Banished are planning to fire this ring.
We need help, not heroics.
We protect humanity, whatever the cost.
But this wasn't the mission.
The missions change. They always do.
You have one bullet against an entire army.
It's enough. What happened?
Something pushed back.
You are not the future.
Our battle ends here. Bear witness.
Oh, hey everyone. Hello, welcome. Sketch here, joined by my buddy Jerry Hook, head of design at 343 Industries. We are coming to you live from our studio here in Redmond, Washington. It's our final community stream of the year. Just catching up on a little ditty you may have heard of, shipped last week, Halo Infinite, also recipient of Game Informer's Game of the Year Awards. So we are riding high here at the studio after a long stretch. Really, really excited about the response. It's great seeing so much positivity out there, watching people play through the campaign, absorbing the story, exploring all Zeta Halo has to offer. Today we're going to watch Jerry do a lasso run end to end with no breaks. No, just kidding.
That is not a real thing.
That's not what we're here for today. No. But you know, I do want to just give a huge thanks to everyone who's watching across the community. I'm so excited that it's here. The next era of Halo is officially upon us. Also, a big thanks to Game Informer, and just all, it's just great seeing all the accolades that we've seen coming in from media and fans alike. So just, very, very proud of the team and all the work that was done at the studio during some really challenging times. And we did it. This is just the first step. Obviously, we got an exciting future ahead of us, but just really, really want to give a huge shout out to everyone at the studio and all of our partners who poured everything they had into this game, and we're glad to see that you're enjoying it as much as we are. We got a lot to get through today. Before we get too far, though, it is the season. 'Tis the season. I want to give a shout out. We're going to run another one of our special limited time discounts for today only. So if you look at the bottom right there, if you go to gear.xbox.com, whack Halo, use the discount code HaloStream15. Our friends on the consumer products team here at 343 are offering a 15% discount. So still got some time possibly to get some holiday gifts or just pick up something for yourself. There's lots of cool stuff in there. We're going to talk more about some of the top consumer products items. A little bit later in the show today, we'll be joined by James Phasmatis, Monosmith, and we'll talk through some of his favorite things. Before we get to that, I do want to also give you a reminder. We're still running a weekly MCC 20th anniversary giveaway promotion. So we have more content that went live today. I think we have a graphic. You can take a quick look at this. But reminder, these items can be purchased using your season points as part of the exchange within MCC. So you can get the Frank box. You can get some amazing Duke controller shoulder pads and a pretty awesome OGX sniper skin that, Jerry, looks very similar to last week's Abby Lime coating in Halo Infinite, right?
Very similar.
It does, yeah. You guys, it's almost like you planned it. So that's going on still in MCC. Be sure to check back each week, and I believe right after the new year, there'll be one more chance to unlock the Orion armor, which is the throwback to the original Halo announcement back in 1999. So keep your eyes on MCC. Pretty much every week, there's still 20th anniversary content to unlock. Beyond that, we are going to get into a bunch of stuff today. Before we go a next step further, this is a question that's top of mind for a lot of folks right now. We are fully aware of some intermittent problems that are occurring with matchmaking for Big Team Battle. So if you're running into some of those problems, we apologize. We do have some folks working on that actively right now. Expect some additional mitigations to probably roll out later today, but please know that we are working on that. We are aware there is some weirdness going on there. We don't have a direct line of sight yet on a resolution, but it's top of the priority list right now for our folks working in our war room and our engineering and services team. So please stay tuned to @HaloSupport on Twitter. It's your best way to get regular updates on issues and outages and things of that nature. So today we're going to jump into a little bit of an update on Halo Infinite. Jerry's going to talk to us. We'll talk about yesterday's playlist additions, challenge changes, some of the feedback and priorities that he and the team are going to have heard and what they're going to be thinking about as we come back from the break. Then we're going to be joined by Kiki Wolfgill, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Halo series trailer that just debuted. What was that, last Thursday at the Game Awards? So we got that to talk about, unpack. We're going to answer a few of your questions there. Then we are going to talk with Grim Brother 1. Jeff Easterling is back in a live stream for a long time. I don't even know how long it's been. We're going to talk about some of the great work that he and the franchise team have been bringing to bear. Then, I mentioned this earlier, James will swing by. We'll take a look at just some of the cool consumer products, Halo offerings you can find in market today. Then we want to talk to you a little bit about HCS Rally. It's a huge week. The return of Halo Esports officially happens this weekend with the first in-person event in years. And then after all of that, we're going to take a little break and pivot over and just do a good old-fashioned Halo Infinite Community Playdate, which, of course, you know, if you match with us during that Playdate, you'll have a chance to win the exclusive unicorn emblem in-game. But before we get to that, we do want to get through some news and some important information and updates. So to kick things off, let's go back to the wide cam. Jerry's sitting right here next to me. Jerry, welcome back.
Hey.
It's been a little bit. I think you were here during the tech previews, right?
Yeah, then we fell asleep and launched twice.
Yeah, a lot's happened since then. But yeah, when you first came on, I think we were sitting right here. That was the first time we were able to walk through things like the Battle Pass, talk about progression, and sort of give our community the first glimpse before the tech preview went live. And then that feels like that was about 5 years ago. But believe it or not, I think that was only like 2.5 months ago.
I know. Yeah. Well, a little longer, but yeah.
So I hope you're holding up okay. I know it's been a busy stretch.
Trying to catch up on some sleep, but yeah.
2 launches sandwiched in between a couple holidays. Yeah, it's been a ride.
It has been. But it's been very exciting, and we've learned a ton.
We have learned a ton. You know, one of the things you and I talked about that I think you wanted to start that off, you know, speaking of learning, we learn via a number of different ways, right? Yep. Obviously, we have all sorts of data and telemetry and metrics that we get from the system. We're also listening to feedback constantly. But you and I were chatting about that earlier. I thought it'd be interesting just to get your perspective on, like, how do you use that feedback and how do you sort of weigh that feedback? And kind of just from your perspective, all these inputs are coming in. Just talk to us about what that process looks like.
Yeah, sure. I mean, the biggest thing that we've wanted to do from a live game perspective is how do you grow your game over time? Because you know it has to change once it gets in the hands of all your players. And we started with flighting, and part of building the muscle as a team is, first design, and the team has to put together a direction that they want to go, what do they want to put in place, how they want the game to actually function. And then what happens is players start providing feedback. And when you look at feedback, like most people who are very active and very vocal, they gather their feedback from Twitter, Reddit, more public forums. We receive a lot more than that in surveys, our own forums, our own private communications, other places. On top of that, like you said, we have metrics and data that we're getting from the game itself. And so it's the job of the design team to take all those inputs and say, hey, look, where do we want to go from the direction in which we wanted to go and take it? So we can use an example like our playlist stuff, right?
Yep. And
this is like, I mean, truly, it's Juni and Sketch really sitting down with us as a design team and saying, hey, look, here's where we want to go finally to be at for our playlist. And then what is our feedback telling us right now? And all of us really felt like, hey, you know, design sometimes can get really focused on what we want as a best-in-class experience versus growing that over time. And we just have to compromise a little bit. And we all felt that, hey, we're feeling the pinch a lot harder than what we expected with the various playlists, for example, and releasing those 4. So why don't we just get those out now before the holidays? It'll also help us with some of the challenge pieces that we're having, because that's a whole system. It's not just one little piece of it. and let's just grow it over time to what we want it to be in the end run after the new year. And so, Sketch, Uni, like they came to us, we're like, can we do this? And so what the team does is the team says, hey, what's possible right now, with our tech and our systems to say, can we get this out in a shorter period of time? And so all of the feedback does is help us gear the direction that we were going to either compromise a little bit to get stuff out faster so it's meeting our players' expectations better, as well as just helping us, hey, maybe we missed some things. Because every single design element has metrics that we look at that say, hey, look, is this performing the way we wanted it to? Is it having the desired impact that we wanted it to, on top of what player sentiment is showing us?
Sure, and you mentioned playlists, so in case folks missed it, yesterday we did release the first playlist update since launch. We have 4 new playlists now available, social playlists. We've got Free For All, we've got Team Slayer now, which was highly requested. We've also got Tactical Slayer, which you might have formerly known as SWAT. And in addition, we added Fiesta, which debuted originally as a limited time exclusive mode as part of the Tenrai Fracture event, but that's a good example of, you all heard feedback loud and clear that people really liked that mode, and they were very kind of bummed out when it went away. So, to your point, the team was able to say, great, well, let's just bring it back.
Yeah, and some of that is also because, again, when we're in our beta period, the beta period's not just testing tech, it's also testing our internal team systems. And part of what we wanted to do for events over the long run and remove some variables is we could use existing modes that we knew were solid. Let's test them out, how to get them into an event, how you rotate them out. All of those pieces require both tech as well as team dynamics that you need to always basically strengthen as a service game. So that was good, and it's good to see the response that hopefully players are going to have over the holidays, and we'll look at the data in the new year.
Yeah, at least the bottom line is we have more offerings, more experiences going into the break, which is directly what players told us they wanted. I did want to just also call out, we've heard the feedback. We definitely know that there's a group of folks out there who would love to have more ranked playlist experiences as well. In particular, things like SWAT or FFA, there's been some desire there. Please make those ranked. We do have, just, Jerry, you mentioned just sort of looking at our capabilities and our tooling and our systems. There are more complexities of ranked, and that's just not something that we're able to bring to bear as quickly as social. So,
but we are looking at it.
For sure. So I want to make sure folks know that we've heard that feedback. Yep. We just have to it's just always like, what can we do right now to kind of make maximum impact, and then what's going to take a little more time. So we will have more to share on that front, but I did want folks to know it's not like it was an oversight or we ignored that feedback. We just, right now, the way the systems work, they're not quite the same paths to make those content updates. So ranks is going to take a little bit longer. Jerry, yesterday's update also included some pretty significant changes to challenges, and that's now the 3rd time we have made a challenge update since the beta. Do you want to talk a little bit about sort of how you guys have been thinking about that and what some of those learnings have been?
Yeah, for sure. So one of the things you have to look at from our challenge system all up, and some of it's invisible, and we got to do a better job of showing some of it in the UI, but our challenge system is pretty tied to our playlist models and our rotational models. It's not just a layered on system. And what we wanted to be able to do for challenges is you have basically normal challenges, heroic challenges, and legendary challenges. And we wanted to even that out a little bit more. I think we've said in the past, one of our primary goals for players is that they're earning a level an hour, if not better. More of our hardcore players will definitely earn faster. And we're okay with that. But we wanted to even out some of that curve, make the what we would consider your normal challenges much easier to achieve for the week before moving into your heroic and legendary. And then we wanted to tone down some of the heroic and legendary pieces. And this is something with the playlist, when you marry the playlist side, when we started adding playlist specific targets, and enabled us to relax the challenges so that, hey, look, you now have a challenge that's directly to a playlist. But we also wanted to just reduce some of the curves. We took a look at some of the breaking points from players and where they're falling off. It's mostly on those, get 15 kills with the Ravager, which is Sketch's favorite joyous challenge, which I must have received about a dozen tweets and texts from him about, so we'll remove some of those or reduce them down from 15 to 10 or 10 to 5 type of thing, right? And so a lot of those are like again, seeing where players are hitting and getting stopped, or they're forcing a swap, or those things. If they're doing that, those are indicators to us that those things are either one, too hard, not applicable to the player, or the player just doesn't like those playlists, right? And so with the playlist additions, we'll now have better indicators for players of, hey, I can go directly after something, and if they're still swapping, then it's still an indicator that our challenges are too rough. And so we're just trying to even all those out. That'll do several things for us. One, we did in the first two, just trying to improve the curve while we were working on some of these more complex systems with the challenge model with, the great Jeremy Hill and Christopher Blome. They're able to then tune your challenges coming up to be way more effective for you, both in your earn rates. So we'll see way more people now accomplishing on a per hour rate. So you can log into Halo, guarantee that you're pretty much able to level up in a session, an hour play session that you're going to have. So we think all of these will have a great impact, but of course we'll look at the data in the new year to see if they did.
Yeah, and two other things I personally really appreciate as someone who's been grinding a lot since the beta launch. One, Jeremy described this problem that we have with the Ultimate Challenge where, you climb the mountain only to then find there's another mountain at the top to climb. So yeah. I think what you'll find starting with yesterday's update is once you hit the final Ultimate Challenge, it should be way less intensive now to kind of finalize and complete the step to get the ultimate reward, which, if you're like me, it's late Monday night and you finally finish your weeklies and you think you're done, and then it's go play 15 more games and you're like, oh, but it's almost midnight, but I want that coding, dang it.
Yep.
So I think that's going to be really appreciated. And the other thing I was really excited by is the new challenge categories we have, which is about accumulating player score.
Yep.
So, we've heard a lot of feedback about, I want my performance in the game to matter. I want to be rewarded for that. And this is not the end-all be-all solution, but this is the first baby step towards doing that, right? Because now the better I do, the higher score I get. That applies to the challenge. So, I want to be clear. This is not the direct answer to that feedback question, right?
No, but the work we're doing for performance-based models, this will help us learn from, right? We'll see what players are performing, are they accomplishing the challenges the way that we expect them to, and are people swapping out of them and ignoring them? And so when we end up going more into, or looking at in the future, of looking at more of the performance-based models to be part of our XP for that, this is a great first step.
So let's also talk about events briefly, because that's another thing that, you and the team got a lot of feedback on. We ran our first Tenrai Fracture event. I think fair to say, we'll be honest, I think mixed results there. I think we definitely have learned quite a bit. I think, I know you want to talk a little bit about that, but some changes are already being made to events that, for example, when that Fracture Tenrai comes back in early January, it's not going to be quite the same as it was the first week, right?
So first off, this is part of one of the pieces I didn't add for feedback was the internal development team.
Oh, we have a lot of feedback.
Oh yeah. So we know when our internal development team looks like Reddit, we've made some mistakes. So we learned several things here. So first off, when we talk about muscles, and I'm just going to put this on me. So I didn't do a good enough job of reviewing a bunch of the assets that went out with marketing. And for Tenrai, what that meant is the marketing team did all the right things, they put all the things together, and they showed basically a samurai. The problem is they showed a mixed samurai. And our goal is always that when you see something for earn in a season, and it's earnable in an event track for an event pass perspective, you can't earn that gear in the shop. You can't earn that gear in the battle pass. It's dedicated to your events. And so we want to make sure that when we're showing assets from a marketing perspective or communication perspective, players are very clear what's store versus what's free. So one of the things we did is we worked with our team and our business team to work together to say, hey, look, how can we do several things? One, we want the events to be a place where you can earn new content and not care about whether you're going to pay or not. And we want that content to be high quality. That's why we wanted the Fracture. It's completely new armor. That's all earned by the player playing during the event. It's completely new achievable stuff throughout the entire season. None of that should be available in the store. We made that mistake. I'm sorry about that. So what we've done is we pulled back a bunch of new gear so that when Tenrai comes back in January, you're going to see a lot of changes to the event structure that we have. One, you're going to see less swaps and XP, and you're going to see more actual content. Content being, shoulders, coatings, gear pieces. Two, we're going to replace those pieces that were mistakenly put in the store as well as the event pass. We're going to replace those completely, so they'll only be earnable within the Tenrai event itself. And the other key piece from an event structure perspective that you're seeing here is it's not just about Tenrai for us. The Fracture event is unique because it goes across the entire season, but it's also just how we manage event structures in general. And the team's done a really good job of trying to, hey, how do we just make these more fulfilling so there's more free content, more earnable content for players just playing the game, so that their time, again, is being very respected, that they're committing to Halo. And they don't have to put dollars in the bank, basically, to be able to do that. So you'll see that coming up. I think it's the first week of January, right?
Yeah, Tenrai comes back Tuesday, January 4th, I believe. But prior to that, let me back up just 1 second. We also, I think it's fair to clarify, we have different different types of events, right? Like we use the term event interchangeably.
Yeah.
We have something like you mentioned, Tenrai, which is unique because it's multiple weeks. It spans an entire season. It's meant to require a couple weeks of engagement. I'm never going to get everything up front. But we also have, like right now, we have the HCS Showcase happening, which is, we call it an in-game event, but it's essentially some new ranked focus challenges that offer double XP as a way to kind of celebrate and commemorate this week's focus on the Halo Championship Series and return of esports, right?
Yeah.
There's no content tied to this, but it's a way to get extra XP and progress faster. And next week, though, we have the Winter Contingency event that's going to debut.
Well, before we do that, though, there's the other part that the events I wanted to make sure that we covered, which was people kept getting stuck behind the event challenges.
Yep, good call.
Right?
Yep.
And so, and this is where even myself, because I couldn't get past, I think, level 2 or 3 because I got stuck, like most people who are listening. And so one of the great things that Jeremy did is he went back, he took a look at the system, what was working, what wasn't working the way that he wanted it to. And so we're going to make it a lot easier for players to, one, make sure that an event challenge is coming up appropriately when it's supposed to. We weren't as, I forget how Jeremy puts it, but basically we have more event challenges in the hopper. So when players go to events, you won't be stuck so much behind a slew of weekly challenges, and it'll be more focused on event first. So you hopefully the goal there is that you won't get stuck and you'll be able to progress through your event for the week. And that's pretty critical for us to help make sure that those events are solid. And again, usually when we say events or when we're talking about events, it's usually like 2 weeks, dedicated pass. That's what we call like a solid event. But like you said, we have celebrations, we have just like what's coming up for Winter Contingency.
Well, I should clarify too, I'm glad you mentioned the sort of the prioritization of event challenges and how they show up in your active challenge list. That's actually in effect right now. That went live in yesterday's update. And a factor of that is the HCS Showcase that I mentioned, which is essentially like just a way to get some extra XP under the ranked umbrella. Well, as a result, now those HCS Showcase challenges are now prioritized, which means you're probably always going to have one active. I'll tell you, I used a couple swaps that I happen to have from Rockstar, and no matter what, you're going to come back to a ranked challenge. So this is kind of one of the trade-offs of prioritizing an event challenge, but this happens to be I think one of our only events that would force you into ranked versus social. So it's a little bit of a unique outlier right now.
Yeah.
It is by design, but if you really just don't want to play ranked at all, the PSA is if you got swaps, just don't burn them because it's just going to get a different flavor of another ranked challenge. But you don't have to do it this week. And
definitely, yeah. And that's something we definitely have to work on from a UI perspective. Yeah.
Well, let's talk just really quickly. I think we have a teaser for Winter Contingency. Now, this goes live next Tuesday in the game. I also want to just preface, we'll have more information on Waypoint next week, but this is really, I think it was described to me as kind of like an advent calendar. It's like one time a day, you're going to log in, just do your daily challenge, you're going to get a free reward. So it's light touch, but it has content behind it, but it will not have a unique mode of play.
No. Yeah, and this is something where we just wanted players to just, come in, play your Halo, and feel rewarded. Specifically, one, it's a great holiday giving season, but also there are so many of you who've been with us just from the beginning, from flighting to here, and this event is just an end of year celebration for everyone to just come play and have gifts rain from the sky.
Yeah. So let's take a look at the quick teaser, and we'll have more information on this event next week on Halo Waypoint. That's a teaser.
That's a teaser.
Yeah, consider yourself teased. But that goes live next Tuesday, so we'll have more information on Halo Waypoint. And I believe that will run for 10 days with a different cosmetic unlock to obtain.
Yeah, and it's all daily challenges. So no one's having to grind your weekly challenges. It's just log in and play and do your dailies, and you're good to go.
So, Jerry, last thing I want to talk to you about before we let you go is, we're getting ready to all this is the end of the year for us here at the studio. We're wrapping up. Obviously, we're keeping an eye on Big Team Battle, like I mentioned earlier, and we're still kind of keeping the lights on. But safe to say, most people are looking forward to a long overdue break, a chance to recharge. When you and the live team come back next year, I'm just kind of curious, after all the feedback you've heard over the last few weeks and months, really, what's top of mind? What are you all thinking about? Like, what do you want the community to sort of know that you've heard and that you all are going to be attacking next year?
Yeah, well, the whole multiplayer team we've been working on things since flighting feedback. Some things are more complex and more costly for us to try to do. But one of the things I want to get into is just a regular rhythm with all of us on what are we looking at? Where is our focus? When Sketch says top of mind, it's those things that the team is actively talking about. Some of it you've already seen or we've already talked about, like our playlist model, continuing to improve that. The great Tom French and Wits are taking the time to help continue to improve that and coming up with a model that allows us to do that. The second thing I think we have talked a little bit about is we want to start getting into a regular rhythm of balance patches for the game itself, how that's going to roll out, what is that cadence going to look like. Those are things we want to make sure that we're taking a look at, especially after the holidays and after so many, millions upon millions of players playing, and make sure that we have the right game moving forward. Next piece, we've talked a little bit about, in particular, we want to be able to hit a stronger balance with our free or players playing the content and earning things at a better rate. And a lot of those also has to do with the quality or perceived quality of content that players are earning, say, during our weekly challenges. And we want to take a look at that. We've heard not only our own feedback of, hey, if me doing a weekly challenge is an emblem really going to drive me to finish that. In general, most of us feel no, that's not the case. But we have to take a look at, hey, how do we help get that? How do we help raise that content up more? Some of the other pieces that we're looking for long term, we still don't like our XP boost system, and we want to improve that. You've heard me mention off and on, we want to provide better UI indicators for like your difficulty of challenges, those sorts of things. And I want to make sure to cover this as well. Like, we want to look at our store. One of the biggest challenges that we knew that we would have, and no matter what we did, we were going to have this, which is changing Halo 20 years of box product models to a free-to-play model is not something that is going to be inherently satisfying for most of our players. We get that. However, we don't think we just have to continue to follow normal tropes of the industry to make that effective. And we think we can do some things better for our players and better for the game experience that helps push that edge a little bit. And so we're just taking a look at that. And that's pretty much across the board. Taking a look at the bundles, where we're seeing value, what feels valuable, what doesn't feel valuable, what experiments can we put in there to see what people like and what people don't like. We need to make sure that we're able to at least pay for the continuation of the multiplayer game on a regular basis. And that's what these models help us do. The other big piece is just our customization. The customization is really the engine for people to play the game and enjoy, whether it's on the free side or on the paid side. And we have to make sure that customization is actually doing what we expect it to do, like everything from the core system to the way we do emblems across multiple pieces of content, or the way we do codings across multiple pieces of content. We just have to take a look at all of that. And so some of that we have some conversations going on right now for a bunch of that. but it's something that is for sure top of mind. Lastly, I think it's our ranked models. We know that we've gotten a couple fixes out. We've got other things that are coming out. You saw on the blog of how we're taking a look at how ranks are going across from bronze all the way to onyx, and want to make sure that that feels good. And so, how do backfills happen? How does your MMR impact, like all those types of experiences, as well as the UI experiences and what they're showing that some people are either getting confused by or aren't highlighted enough for players. So those are really the top pieces for us to address or start really looking at in the new year.
Yeah, so just a couple things. Yeah,
Nothing big.
No. I should also add that's on top of we have season 2,
Yeah.
we have season 3. So there's
And we have bugs.
there's a whole backlog of stuff that also folks want to get to, in addition to responding to feedback, like you mentioned at the top of the segment. Not to say that a lot of these things were already on the radar, but I think it is safe to say that the feedback is at least pulling some of these in now, and the reprioritization is happening constantly as we have to look at. We got finite time, finite amount of hours and resources, so it's just always a balancing act. And I think it's safe to say that for you and the entire team, the goal is just to do everything we can to drive maximum impact in a positive way for our players.
100%.
And it's just constantly triaging. Just what can we do right now to have maximum impact, and what can we keep working on. But yeah, we have season 2 coming. We have teams actually working on new content for the future in parallel to this. So, Jerry, really appreciate you coming on. I think a lot of people have been kind of curious about some of these key themes. Hopefully, rest assured, they're top of mind within the studio as well. I think we share a lot of the same types of feedback that we're hearing from the community, particularly the constructive feedback, I should add. We always like constructive feedback, so that helps get your voice heard a lot more. We'll come back next year after we have a chance to come back from the break, get back on our feet. We'll get back into a regular cadence of having information and updates. And, I think while some of these things will take time, critical that we just keep that dialogue open. So, ultimately our players know what's going on, and they know that they've been heard and that change is coming, even though some of these items are going to be multi-part, prolonged sort of initiatives, I think, by the team to really land.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Any parting thoughts, Jerry, before we send you off and put you back in cryo sleep?
Yeah, no. I just want to make sure, it's so funny when we use the word constructive feedback. I am fine with people who don't agree with what we're doing.
Sure.
It's all a part of game development, right? It's just, are you screaming at the top of your lungs, or are you actually trying to have a dialogue with us?
Right.
Is the main thing that I think we look for. And pretty much anyone who's sent us things, even if it's in very violent disagreement, we still take into account.
Sure.
We still get it to us.
Yeah, I want to be. That's a good point. Negative feedback is still feedback.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
not what we're saying. But threatening developers personally and kind of losing your mind, so to speak, that's just unnecessary.
Absolutely.
And it's the best way to just be tuned out.
Yeah. And, it's the team's energized. We're playing right along with you. I don't think I'm as high a level as you. I'm only 30, but.
Well, you guys, when you made the change to the challenges, it really propelled me. So I'm getting a good solid, if you happen to have some boosts saved up, which I do thanks to Rockstar, pop one of those, get through your first few dailies. I'm getting about 2.5 to 3 tiers a day just in that first hour session. So
Good.
Thank you for that.
Good.
Appreciate it.
No worries. And they'll get it even better after today. So hopefully you all enjoy it. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holiday. And have a great New Year. I'm going to go get some sleep.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll be right back. We're going to talk about the Halo series in just a moment with Kiki Wolfkill. Stay tuned. Hey, welcome back. Happy Halo Days. It's our end of the year community stream here at 343. I'm Sketch, and now I am joined by 343's head of transmedia, Kiki Wolfkill. Kiki, welcome back.
Thank you.
I feel like we
were just here.
I know, but we
were
went
just here.
years with nothing, and now we're
I
doing
know,
back-to-back
I
streams,
know,
barely
I
a month
know.
apart, right? So
Yes.
we're back. It's been a busy month for the Halo series.
It has. I did promise last time that we would have more to show soon.
And safe to say you delivered. So how about right off the bat, for folks that may have missed that, when this aired during the Game Awards last week, we did see the first real trailer for the Halo series. So let's take a look at that, and then we want to come back and talk a little bit more. So let's run that now if you didn't see it.
It was special. In fact, I'm counting on it. We're lost in the dark. But you give people hope. And I will always be with you. I see this as a new beginning.
I have to admit, I get emotional because it's been so long to get here.
That trailer delivered, by the way. The first time we were here, that was definitely a tease. Now we're pulling back the curtain. Do you want to just? There's a lot to unpack, and I know we're not going to be able to really go through shot by shot, but there are a couple things you might want to call out, or just sort of things that stood out to you, or things you think might be of notable interest to Halo fans.
Yeah, I mean, I'll start by saying that one of the things we really wanted to be able to relay with the trailer was that this is meant to be a character drama with action in our Halo universe. So really focusing on characters. We saw a lot that was hopefully familiar for Halo fans and some new things. We saw Aridness 2, which is Chief's homeworld. But you know, it's a little bit different as we showed it than we may have described it in books for reasons that will be revealed in the show. But everything that we've done, I think High Charity is another great example. And that was something that was so near and dear to my heart in delivering on that wonder of High Charity. You know, we're telling these stories and showing these elements through the lens of our amazing creative partners, and you know, High Charity has some different visual elements to it, but hopefully are exciting. Halsey, right? A little bit of a different Halsey than we've seen before, but very much the same character. And then we saw some new characters. We saw Quan, we saw McKee, Soren, who is a character that we have written about but haven't shown in the games. So a lot of Halo, but also a lot about the intent of the show, which is scope and scale and drama.
Well, it's delivered, in my opinion. I think it looks fantastic. You know, High Charity definitely stood out to me, but seeing Spartans in action that are like amazingly realized, like that whole scene, what's going on there, I'm very eager to see and learn more about that. Now, Kiki, you and I talked about this quite a bit. I think ever since the show was announced, you know, one of the bigger questions that's been swirling around the community is just, you know, how does the show fit into the Halo franchise as it exists today? And specifically, you know, I think it's time to, now that we have a little more context out there, just would love to hear your perspective on, like, how do you want fans to think about this show as it pertains to the 20 years of the franchise that have existed so far?
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret that you know, not all of the elements are strictly core canon. And so I want to talk about that a little bit because I know that it's an important topic, and it's something that was a big focus of conversation, frankly for years. I think, you know, our goal was to really deliver on that magic of seeing Halo in live action, of delivering on the scope and scale of the universe, and being true to sort of the core beliefs of what Halo is. But at the same time, we had a different story to tell, and we're in a different medium. And so the challenge for us was, how do we create a differentiated story experience, which was really important. It wasn't a goal to just take the game and tell the story of the game and have someone watch it instead of play it. It was never designed to be verbatim, because we really wanted to create a differentiated story experience, another way to experience Halo. So you have your game experience, and you have your book experience, and then you have the television series. And so some of those requirements, and the medium, right? This is long form storytelling where you're hearing a story and engaging in a story. You're not being the story, which I think is the difference with the games, and part of it is, what makes the game so amazing. We're character driven, we're drama, and we bring in an ensemble perspective. So with all of that, it does require looking at some of the storytelling differently. All by way of saying, we are deeply rooted in canon, but we do have some context and perspective that is different from some of the stories that we've experienced or read about in the games. We're referring to this as the Halo Silver timeline, as a way of differentiating it from core canon, and both protecting core canon and protecting the television story. And by that I mean being able to give ourselves the chance to evolve both, and for both to be what they need to be for their mediums without colliding with each other.
Yeah, I love that, and specifically Silver timeline. Where did that nomenclature come from?
The seemingly random Halo Silver timeline. Silver was the development code name for the show, because obviously we come from games. We immediately codenamed the show, which was much to the confusion of everybody, the whole crew. But Silver is also the Central Spartan Fire Team. So Silver Team, who you see in the trailer, and much of the story revolves around. So that's how we ended up with Halo Silver timeline. I think for us, being able to tell this chief story from a single perspective, again, as opposed to who you bring to it, and also being able to bring pieces of the Halo universe together that may have sat a little further apart chronologically than allowed us to bring into the story. We did pull some dates in together so we could have all of those elements together, as an example.
I mean, I feel like I know we're just scratching the surface, but that's by design, right? Because the cat's kind of coming out of the bag. I know we're going to have a lot more opportunities to go deeper on this. We'll have a lot more to talk about. What should we expect in terms of what are the next steps?
Yeah, I mean, I think we will have a lot more detail to share in the new year, both on the show, but also about the Halo Silver timeline and how it pertains directly to what you've seen and what you'll see in the future. And so that is something we want to get into a lot more detail on, because I know that there's the concept, which I just talked about, and then there's just what does it really mean moment to moment.
Yep.
So we'll come back in the new year for that. I will say that one thing that has been super critical for us is to always maintain sort of the spirit and the DNA of our characters, of events, and what we call our Halo beliefs. At the end of the day, the show has to deliver on the hope and heroism and humanity and wonder, and all of that is super critical to what we're trying to do. So I will say it was not a decision that we took lightly, and it was not out of dismissing core canon. In some ways, it was a way of being able to just give a little bit of space and again, protect core canon. It doesn't mean we won't do other things in the entertainment space that may be core canon, right? This is right now very specific to Silver. So a lot more detail. I feel like I say that every time I come on here, but hopefully I believe you guys believe me.
Yeah, we're excited. I mean,
More detail in the new year.
we're very excited to. We've got Alex Haruspis on our team as a community writer now. He's taking the torch from Grim Brother One for Cannon Fodders going forward. He's already blown away by this. So we have a lot of excitement and eagerness internally to also be able to sort of dig into this. So
I mean, as Jerry said, we have a lot of internal community.
We do.
Right? That really reflects what we see externally as well. So this has been a process with that group as well.
And then lastly, I think tomorrow on Halo Waypoint, I think our final community update blog of the year will go out. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't want to overhype it, but there's like a little small Halo series component to that as well, right?
There'll be a little bit in there. I think we have a little hello from our friend Pablo.
Oh, little Pablo sent us a little message,
yes,
huh?
He did.
Okay.
A little holiday message. And then also, for those of you who may or may not have seen sort of the artwork we released with the trailer, the key art, I think we'll make that available as a mobile wallpaper as well.
Okay, cool. Oh, there we got a quick look at it right there.
There it is.
Armor just looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
So we're just getting started. I mean, I feel like at some point we'll have to have you back on. We'll have a deeper dive. But, super excited to see the trailer go out. I want to just also extend a huge congratulations to you and the cast and the crew, all of our partners. This is just a multi-long year passion project, and it's just super exciting to see it all finally come into fruition. And like next year, we'll be able to watch this.
Right? I know. It's kind of hard to believe. It feels like a really good time to be a Halo fan.
Maybe what we can do too is, in anticipation of having a little bit more dialogue next year, might be a good chance to do, we did these, we did Ask 343. It was a Q&A segment that we did for Infinite early on. We could do something similar. We could,
awesome.
We could help find some community questions. So we'll keep an eye out on social and forums and our usual channels. And we know there's questions, and we can help kind of start chipping away at some of those too.
Get the franchise team on here.
Yes.
Get Grim and Alex and Frank and Kenneth and the whole crew. We might need a lot of time for that, actually.
That'll be like an 8-hour stream, but that's fine. Let's do it. Let's do it. We'll get lots of pizza, lots of stream juice, and we'll make the most of it.
I'm headed to Shark Tank next with my stream juice. So.
Oh yeah,
Business pitch.
Stream juice trademarked right there in that 20th anniversary cup, by the way. Looking good. Kiki, congratulations again to you, cast, crew, all of our partners. Just getting started. We'll have a lot more to share starting next year on the Halo series. But in the meantime, I'm going to take a quick break. We're going to come back and be joined by Andy and Jeff, and they've got an update on some work the franchise team has been doing. So stick around. We'll be right back.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. For those of you that I haven't met, my name's Andy. I work over here on the Halo community team, and of course, I am today joined by the one, the only, Jeff Easterling. Grim, how you doing, sir?
Oh man, I'm doing so well.
It's been a
It's
while.
crazy to be back on a stream. I see myself on the screen.
I know, it's
a little
distracting, isn't it?
disconcerting. Well, I wouldn't go that far.
I would absolutely go that far immediately. No, honestly, today we've obviously got a big show ahead of us. We're talking about a lot of cool stuff. And of course, we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about some of the great stuff that our franchise team is doing. Now, of course, I know we've got a couple of pieces on the agenda, but I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit and say, for starters, congratulations to all of you guys on the launch of the game, man.
Oh.
All the hard work, all the writing is out there.
Yeah, it was awesome. And it was such an incredible project to be part of it.
Yeah.
And work with like amazing people like Dan and Paul and Aaron, crafting some of these elements. It's been really cool.
Right.
Like Aaron and I especially have been texting each other back and forth.
Yeah.
When everybody is sharing things like grunt propaganda towers
Yeah.
and weird, crazy lines. And also, I mean, unsung shout out. People compliment, these lines are great. But
Right.
really we should shout out people on the world and campaign team
Certainly.
who create the ability for those hooks to be there.
Right.
So that we can actually write things to really crazy
Yeah.
situation like a grunt being thrown or, enemies responding to each other individually with
Right.
different species and stuff rather than, being more generic. So
Yeah.
it's a huge team effort and a huge sum of parts type of situation, but it has
Most definitely.
absolutely been very cool and validating and fun to see everybody having a good time and interacting with it in ways that we had hoped.
Absolutely. I was just going to ask, is there anything in particular that really surprised you that you thought this might be a bit of a hidden detail or it's a little inside baseball that you just saw people pick up on right away?
Oh man, I mean, I think just people seeing, noticing really quick, again, some of the very specific types of interactions.
Right.
Like, hey,
Yeah.
wait a second, this jackal is responding to a grunt as if he's a grunt,
Right.
it knows he's a grunt.
Yeah.
So there's a specific rivalry there, or, things that the Marines would say. I was joking. I think I said something on Twitter. One of our Marine archetypes as we were writing, it was like, this one's going to be like the cannon fodder kid. He's the Halo nerd. And so they're going to say stuff that they probably shouldn't know,
What would
comment
Haruska
on Chief's
say?
armor and stuff like designations and things. So just having them pick up on that kind of stuff. And obviously all of the terrible dark comedy that we put in the grunt propaganda.
Oh my God! Yeah, when I was first told that my parents don't remember me, I gotta say that really sunk in. That one.
It's also funny too. Sometimes it's easy to forget. You put so much, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I forgot we put that. That was
right.
That was crazy.
Yeah. Honestly, hey, congratulations! It's been so cool to just jump into this game and have it feel so alive. Even all the way down to when I get killed by one of the Kigyar, and he's like, "All right, our contract is complete."
Yes.
That's so cool. But yes,
huge team effort. It was just an honor to be a very small part of it.
Yeah, we could, and I know we could talk about that all day, but we've got some more cool stuff.
Yeah.
In addition to the launch of Halo Infinite and obviously that coming out, you guys had the good fortune to go ahead and put together this Spotify series, Memory Agent, as I recall.
Yeah, that was a really fun project to work on, and I was
so
able
really
to.
Quick, for those that don't know, essentially, what is the basic premise of the show?
Yeah. So and basically, even just overall, it's a 6-part. Audio drama, like an original audio drama. We worked with our partners at Spotify to distribute that, and it was really, really neat. The episodes run about 10 minutes long, so it's around an hour, just all at one time.
Yeah.
And it essentially follows an Oni agent, and the plot conceit there is that her memory resets essentially every 7 hours or so.
Yeah.
And so she has been tasked with delivering intel to the Master Chief for future mission purposes and things. It's actually set right before kind of the events of Shadows of Reach, the novel, and the Halo Infinite, the game.
Yeah.
That's the kind of the overall. And so with things like that, shenanigans ensue, and we had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what's it like? Because you guys pulled from, and I won't spoil anything. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. I would use them as hooks, but even then, it's too cool to discover on your own. But when you guys were putting this together originally, what was the original inspiration for a lot of these processes? You guys pulled out some old characters.
Yeah, so I mean, like with anything, we work with our amazing marketing team, across Xbox and 343, and they had some original ideas about doing some. What are ways that we can help just onboard people to who the Chief is and what his legend is? And so they had kind of had an idea about what if we did kind of dossiers of people who had interacted with Chief?
Yeah.
And that eventually grew I was able to actually craft the story with the amazing Josh Feldman, who has his own Halo history cred. We actually first met on the set of Forward Unto Dawn, so his Halo interaction goes way back, and we had some amazing script work too by Dan Martin and Becky Feldman, and so we kind of crafted like this narrative around it to connect these dossiers and turn it into a single framed narrative. And that was really kind of how it came about. Just again, like with everything, a lot of team effort, a lot of amazing people putting together cool ideas. And then some of us trying to wrangle them all together and put it out. And we had the ability. It was really cool for me as an old school Halo fan to doing VO with Steve Downs and Tanya Pettiford Waits and Andrew McCaig, who are Chief, Fohammer, and Chips Dubbo, in the studio was absolutely awesome. So it's been really cool to see fan reaction to stuff like that.
I was just gonna ask, like, how rewarding, I guess, was it to be able to put all this work together with other writers where you can really just jump into the lore with and mesh with exceptionally well, and then just see these performances come to life, like. That had to have been a ton of fun.
It's awesome. And one of our goals specifically, as with a lot of things that we do right now where we're having a new generation of Halo fans come into this, is how can we craft a story that's kind of small, it stands on its own, and it lets new fans just jump in and like, oh, I'm going to hear about the Legend of Master Chief, or this kind of sounds cool, a compelling hour-long story arc. But for those old school fans, like to just lace in and weave in a lot of really cool deep cuts that give them that, oh, holy crap, that's this person, or I didn't think I would ever hear their voice again, or something like. So playing that balance is tough, but it's a really, really fun challenge.
I gotta say, like I it's been so much fun to listen to. Like I've been listening to it on my runs, and the first time I heard Fohammer pop up, it was just like I had to like stop where I was, and like as if people could hear my headphones. I was like, "Are you guys hearing this?" Like it was a pretty cool moment. So
and again, as always, just a crazy team effort, just working with other writers and just our amazing audio partners and marketing teams and stuff like that. So
definitely,
it's really, really cool.
No, honestly, like massive congratulations to those of you that haven't had a chance to check it out quite yet. If you head over to Spotify and look for Halo Infinite Memory Agent, all 6 episodes are available right now. You can go ahead and listen to them. They're, as Jeff said, about 10 minutes per. So it's some nice, easy listening in small chunks if you want to go ahead and dive into that. Otherwise, if you're anything like me, you won't be able to stop listening when you start. And it's also...
Great commute killer.
I was going to say, it's a great way to binge. Yeah, it is absolutely fantastic. All right, we're going to keep diving into the lore rabbit hole a little bit longer.
Let's do it.
I suppose you're okay with something like that.
You know, I've been known to dive into the lore rabbit hole.
I felt like I was going to be twisting your arm. There was some books that you guys were helping get out the door this year as well. Let's go ahead and start with Divine Wind by Troy Denning.
So that one is actually out right now. And Troy is one of our amazing author partners on the novels, and so Divine Wind is a really cool, actually split off. So with Shadows of Reach, which is his previous novel, that kind of helps set the stage for some of the events going into Halo Infinite. So in many ways, Shadows of Reach kind of splits off, and the game kind of takes over from in one direction when you follow the Master Chief. But Divine Wind actually takes and goes and follows and actually takes you to the Ark and gives you some really cool perspectives on the Banished, and also checks in for Halo Wars 2 fans. It checks in on some really cool elements that are a part of Halo Wars 2 in there, and kind of just has a really cool kind of character story that involves a lot of neat shenanigans.
I was going to say, like that was one where it felt like just a very big story you guys were telling over the course of that. Like it was like armies moving against each other, it felt like, to a degree. Like what was it like? I guess for those that don't know as well, like about what time frame does Divine Wind take place?
It's like right after. So it's essentially in and amongst the time frame of the beginning kind of Halo Infinite. So like again, like Shadows of Reach takes place in early to mid October of 2559. And so that's right in around 6-ish months before you start playing the game as the Master Chief. So Divine Wind is kind of in that window as well.
Great way to get people's respective whistles wet as well with the Halo lore when they're diving into Infinite. Like it's not a bad place to start. But also too, actually, in addition to Divine Wind, one that I actually thought was kind of cool because it felt like a lot more personal of a story was Rubicon Protocol by Kelly Gay.
This
came out very recently as well too.
Well, it's not out yet. It's still in development. It'll be out next year, and that's actually specific. But I'm glad you said that.
Thank you.
So Kelly Gay is an amazing, amazing author that we have had the privilege of working on. And her books have become fan favorites, and this is kind of a really cool departure. She's getting to kind of write about Spartans now. So people who have been playing the Halo Infinite campaign have likely come across a lot of cool like audio logs and some of the ancillary side story that we have woven into the Zeta Halo experience. And one of those big threads is what was happening in the 6 months that Chief was floating into outer space. You have these other Spartans that were a part of the Infinity, and now they're on the ground on the ring, and they're trying desperately to help maintain a resistance effort against the Banished. And so Rubicon Protocol actually helps tell a story that pairs right with all the audio log kind of content. So it's really neat. It's not something that you need to understand the main Infinite story at all, but if the audio log and side content was really getting you kind of like excited, Rubicon Protocol will be something that fleshes out and gives you more insight and perspectives into those side stories, stories that were being told.
Yeah, I was going to say that became rapidly one of my favorite things. As Cortana's sitting there reporting to me, as the weapons are reminding me to go ahead and move on to my next mission, I was going around to every single possible place, picking up all these audio logs that I possibly could, digging through every outpost that I could. And it's really cool, honestly, to see not only how those stories weave together, but to really get a sense of what was at stake before Chief was able to touch down on Zeta Halo, honestly. Like, it was not an easy situation out there for really anyone in the UNSC, honestly. Like, it was a tough 6 months. It's crazy.
Aaron Lindy and I were talking about it, and we were, and Jeremy Patnout actually on my team, way back, and we were originally talking about the stories that we were crafting for, like the audio logs and the Spartan stories and stuff. We always felt like it naturally lent to further exploration, and then when we got the opportunity to kind of work with Kelly on expanding some of that, it was a natural fit, and we're really excited about it.
No, I can't wait, honestly. And when is that? Is there a release date then for that?
Yeah, I believe that actually is right around June now.
Nice.
So so we I think it was originally slated for March, and it's actually moved out because we're able to make some room for another giant project that we have on the bookshelves that I'm sure we'll talk about.
I was just going to ask, coming up on as well, another item. Actually, we may as well dive into it. One that I believe, if I'm recalling correctly, is also one of your very first actual proper bylines, the Halo Encyclopedia.
We did. It's basically from the crew that brought you Halo Mythos back in 2016. So it's written internally by Jeremy Patnow, Kenneth Peters, and myself. And we worked with our really awesome partners at Dark Horse to kind of craft this. It's a monster. It's 488 pages. For reference, like if you have the old the original Halo Encyclopedia, which was done really for the 10th anniversary, around the 10th anniversary time frame. That clocks in at like 360 something. And this one is at 488. And one of my favorite things is that we've been able to work with both external artists through Dark Horse, but also with our incredible internal concept art team. To make some to visualize things, both that have been seen before, but also stuff that has not been seen before as well, like new vehicles or maybe stuff they had only encountered in books or other media. And Josh, if you want to throw a couple of those up that we've got, I think we've shown off some of the art that we've had like in earlier cannon fodders and stuff. So so this is like a brand new longsword that was concepted. You can keep, let's see, what is the next one? I think we've got, so this is Lucy, actually Lucy B091, who is one of the first Spartan 3s that I was ever encountered in the lore, like back to like Eric Nyland's Ghost of Onyx. So now like actually getting like proper visualizations of these Spartans, their updated armors and things like that. I think we've got some alien creatures and bits and bombs going. We got a Silent Shadow.
I think this one we put
Elite,
on cannon fodder, right? That's right.
What do we got next? Oh, this is one of my personal.
Just shipped.
Yes. So this is a character that was never visualized before. His name is Usa Zealous, a really important kind of pivotal elite in early Sangheili Covenant history. And it was one of the main characters in a novel called Broken Circle, which I absolutely love. And this armor, kind of Easter egg, this is based off of the original Halo CE concept elite armor. We were talking about the armor from like the old original 1999 showing
like a
and stuff.
Third-person looking game.
This is absolutely old school elite armor that we've kind of now wrapped into the canon, and so we're really excited to show this kind of stuff.
I was going to ask too, like with something like the encyclopedia, like you guys are leaving no proverbial stone unturned. Like this has been a holistic process of everything. It's rough.
It is. I think when Jeremy and I were doing like one of our final passes and did like a table read, and it took us like 10 days.
Oh
or
my
something
God.
like that. There's so much stuff, and there's also a lot of really cool stuff for Halo Infinite. So like, you'll have had a few months with the campaign, and so if you're wanting to know more about some of the ranks and the roles and the nature of the Banished and stuff like that, we'll have a lot of really cool information there, and really just beautiful art and renders and stuff. We're super excited. Even worked with some of the community outlets, like we worked with the Sins of the Prophets group, who provided us with some amazing like ship renders and things. Yep, there we got one right up there. So it is, love letter is such a cliche thing, overused, but really is kind of like a love letter to the Halo lore and 20 years of fiction, and setting us up for hopefully 20 more.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll see if I'm there for all of them.
It's, I'm sure. I mean, I don't know how we're going to get this stuff done without you around, but yes, we'll cross that bridge at another time. Also, too, I'd feel remiss if we didn't at least mention cannon fodder.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Yeah. To those of you out there that don't know, obviously, of course, Jeff has been the key architect in many ways of that entire column out on Halo Waypoint, which digs into the lore, which talks about things that are up and coming, whether it be MCC or Infinite. And now there's a new byline.
There is. I'm so excited for it too.
Let's shout him out, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it was. It's really cool to see, Cannon Fodder literally went from something 7 years ago where I was pitching like, I hope they let me talk about the lore on a regular basis.
Hundreds of issues later.
We got really cool support from a lot of folks at the studio, and it just kind of kept going.
Yeah.
And so it's become, a regular stop for Halo lore fans to check stuff out. But this last one that we did earlier this week, actually, was my last kind of regular authored one.
Yeah.
I think Sketch had mentioned it earlier. We have Alex Wakeford, Harispus from the community, is now here at 343 on the community team, and is kind of taking the mantle of Cannon Fodder, and I could not be happier. Like, I absolutely know that the experience and the writing chops are unquestionable, and I'm excited to see kind of how the feature changes and evolves in new ways to talk about things like Halo Infinite and all of the stuff that connects to it going on in the future, after we kind of come back from holidays.
Yeah,
so.
It's emphasis on after we come back from holidays.
I always joke that Cannon Fodder would only be legit when somebody else started writing it, and it kept going. Like, so it's just a me thing. It's not that special.
I mean, hey, if it was hundreds of issues in, I would say that it was certainly getting its work done pretty effectively. But no, that's been awesome. Jeff, anything I missed?
I'm excited. I think it says a lot that I can't wait to leave and go back home and start playing. I finished my Legendary run-through last night, and now I'm back kind of in the open world and just gathering up the last of the audio logs and stuff, and just riding around with Marines and shenanigans.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, I always knew you were a stronger Spartan than I am. Heroic my first time through. So.
Actually, yes, that's right. I wanted to mention, we did just announce the deluxe edition of the encyclopedia.
That's right, thank you.
Yes, so the deluxe edition it's all the same content internally, so you don't have to worry about missing out on actual lore, but it comes with a brand new cover and an absolutely amazing slip case designed by Ann on our CP team that is patterned after the Forerunner Silexes that you actually see in game. And for those of you who have played the game, it's not really much of a spoiler. The Silexes are just genetic and stuff repositories, for it's like Forerunner Space Magic Carbonite slabs, in a way.
Everyone needs one.
So we're spiritually containing this massive tome of lore inside a Forerunner Silex for the deluxe edition. Comes with a really beautiful lithograph and everything too. Like
There's a chef's kiss to that attention to detail.
It's awesome. The artists and stuff that work on that are just that's all.
Smitten by their work, as far as I can tell. Yeah,
it's all good. Putting words down is easy. Making them pretty that's the hard part.
It's really challenging, isn't it? No, that's true. Jeff, thank you so much for taking the time to join us.
Thank you for having me on. It's been so cool, and thank you, just like all of you, for playing the game and watching stuff and giving feedback and thoughts. It's amazing. When I've always likened development of things like this to giving holiday gifts.
Yeah,
it's one thing to grow up and receive gifts. And then it's another thing to work on one for someone else.
Yeah.
And then it's sitting there and you're like, oh, I hope they like this.
Now they're going to have opinions about it. This is so terrifying. Right?
So it's super awesome. Couldn't be happier and excited to see what the future brings for all of it.
Fantastic. Congratulations to you and the entire team, not only for getting the game out the door, but of course all this awesome stuff, man. Tons to dig into. And of course, make sure and go ahead and check all this stuff out. As a reminder, you can go ahead and listen to all 6 episodes of Memory Agent right now on Spotify. Just go ahead and follow it right now, get it out of the way so it pops up later. And then, of course, we've got Divine Wind, Rubicon Protocol on the way, and the Halo Encyclopedia, all kind of available, I imagine, to pre-order in some way or order on Amazon right
Yeah,
now. So,
that's true.
All right, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and take a break again for a little bit. There's another segment coming right up with what I would dare say a smorgasbord of good stuff ready and waiting for you guys. So I'm going to take off for now. And Jeff, thank you so much, man.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Okay, welcome back, everyone. Big thanks to Andy and Jeff for dropping a little update on all the great stuff the franchise team's been working on. Now we are going to change gears here. Please welcome from our consumer products team. This is James Monosmith, otherwise known as Phasmatis.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome. Happy Halo Days.
Yes, happy Halo Days.
Love the hat.
Yeah.
Nice ears. Looking great.
I bust out my my formal gear for
yeah,
this stream.
I'm glad you dressed up nice. You saved the best for the end of the year.
Totally.
We're going to basically just do, I think, this segment we're just going to call Phasmatis' favorite things, right?
Yeah,
this is
exactly.
Gonna be,
I have a really cool UNSC type box here that I guess we made. See, this shows you how much I know, but we definitely put this for sale at one point in time. But I just filled it with a bunch of stuff, amazing stuff that I'm going to go ahead and show off.
Oh, look, speaking of amazing stuff, we got a shout out here at the bottom. We mentioned this at the outset of the show, but
yes.
For today only, 15% off, discount available. If you want to go to gear.xbox.com, whack Halo, save 15% on holiday gifts for your friends, or just pick up some more stuff for yourself, some of which I think you might be showing us here today, right?
Yeah, and I'll just call it right now, our 20th anniversary gear, which was probably going to exit the shop at the end of the year, including the hat you're wearing. So you can go ahead and
we still have these mugs, which you can
that
get.
Discount code will work. Ooh, I got other stuff. We have this
You can
pillow.
get your gamer tag etched into the mug as well.
So if everyone's wondering what the pillow looked like, this is how big it is.
Nice pillow.
If I bore you, you can sleep on it.
It's pretty soft.
I had other 20th stuff. Look at this. A mug? Huh? It's gold.
That's the same mug
Kiki had. Oh, the same one Kiki had,
Yep.
yeah. That she only puts coffee in. So that stuff is all 15% off right now with that code while you're doing the stream. So go ahead and log on there, get it. It looks great.
All right.
But let me just jump in. I got a ton of stuff in here. Let's look at it. Okay. First of all, this is great. You know, it's great when you're on stream is pulling the tiniest stuff possible to show off so no one sees what's going on. But I didn't have it in box, so I just pulled out from our display cases a very, very, very tiny Chief and Pilot. Now, these are adorable. They're from Jazzware, our action figure company. What's great is we actually have these as a 2-pack in our gear shop right now that's exclusive. So you can go ahead and pre-order that, and you get an exclusive in-game weapon charm called Neon Skull. So if you're looking to collect all the different stuff you can get, buying this really cute 2-pack of Pilot and Chief from the gear shop, you'll get that weapon charm. So go ahead and put this down over here. Chief's down, but that's all right.
All right.
Staying within our action figure family, let me bust this guy out. So this is actually in box, and this is awesome. So this is, a great little shade turret. Now, if you guys are playing as much BTB as I am, you know that these can be annoying as heck to battle against. And so this is actually what it looks like.
Whoa.
How awesome is this?
That's pretty cool.
This is great. Now, this one comes with a grunt, and which is great. But you can also throw in, if you collect the other figures, like Chief could definitely go in there. It's a play set, really. So he can get in there, knock out the grunt, jump in, and then have your own little battle. But really, have your own little moments here. Do a little home BTB, as I call it. So let's kind of set that there. But let's continue going. What we have.
Okay.
Also from Jazzwares, and Josh, I'd like you to put this up. We have this, the Master Chief Deluxe helmet. Now, this thing is amazing. It is exclusive to GameStop. You can go ahead and pre-order it now. It ships a little bit next year. But this thing lights up. You can wear it. It works. You can wear it in battle, you can wear it around the house, or you can just keep it on display. But it's not a cat helmet, it is a full-size human head helmet.
Wow. Let me ask, I've seen some folks online opening influencer kits lately for launch. Is that the same helmet that some of them are wearing inside those kits, or
no,
not?
But thank you for confusing everybody now.
Well,
no, that's a complete.
Sure.
Hey, we have multiple helmets.
Well,
that's from our other partner, Disguise, who actually makes our cosplay level gear that goes off for holidays.
So the Battle Ready helmet we just saw comes out next year.
Yeah, but you can pre-order it right now at GameStop. Absolutely.
If you want to have your own special BTB at home.
Right.
Phasmatis' favorite pastime. Make sure
home BTB.
Pick up that helmet.
Yeah. Well, then, I couldn't do one of these great Phasmatis' favorite stuff segments without talking about Mega. Mega's been our partner now for, 50 years, and they have continued to put out amazing sets. And so I pulled out, sticking with my BTB theme, I pulled out a couple great ones, and we got right here. Awesome. Wasp, as we know, these things, especially the challenge, destroy 3 wasps. Here's an easy way to do it at home. You just build it, throw it, and that's 1. But if you want to do a full battle, you can grab the Banshee. So you can have different teams. You can have someone come, make yourself the wasp and want to do the Banshee, and then you zoom it around and you're having your own little BTB moment of an air battle. So I get excited about that. Coupled with the shade turret, this keeps going. So these are great. Mega always makes amazing sets. Well, one of the cool things they've done for the launch of Halo Infinite is they've been doing some really cool collector sets. And one of the ones they just came out with, and Josh, you can go ahead and roll that, is the Neither one. This is awesome. So you can actually build the Neither. This is available exclusively at Target, either online or in the shop. They're available right now. So if you need to pick up that last-minute Christmas gift under the tree for yourself, for your loved ones, for your kid, this is an awesome, awesome collector's piece. Let's see. And then we can't, obviously the season, everybody loves Funko. We have like a billion of these things. I'm just busting out two as the point of saying I got a Chief here. Yeah. And then I've got a Mark 7 here. But we've got all sets. They're out there in the market right now. You can find them online, Amazon, GameStop, Target, wherever you want to go. You can go ahead and find these. But these things are amazing. I will tease that at the end of the month, and I'm not going to tell you when, we're launching an exclusive Funko on the Halo Gear Shop. So something celebrating the 20th anniversary, exclusive to the shop. So for those Funko collectors out there, pay attention. We have more to talk about later. So always great to have Funkos. These things make great. Yeah. And drop in news beats right now.
All right, so stay tuned for the exclusive 20th anniversary Funko drop.
What else do I got here?
Sometime later this month.
Yes. Okay. We're still dealing with toys. This one's awesome. Nope, didn't break anything. So this one's great. If you go to Target, apparently, which is our favorite retailer, anybody goes to Target, you can go in their shop and you will see these guys. There's also a really amazing Cortana one, which I forgot to put in my box. It's in my desk right now, but it is the Halo CE Chief controller holder, phone holder, really anything you want it to hold, it'll hold it.
Will it hold that shade turret?
Yeah, well, it'll hold. No, look at this. I mean, this is like symbolic of
Chief holding Chief.
Halo CE Chief holding Halo Infinite. Like, it seems like a great moment. Could it hold the shade turret? Well, you've asked.
You said it could hold anything. I'm curious. Maybe my Rockstar.
Yeah, I mean, it can hold. No, it can't hold the shade turret,
well,
but it can hold almost everything
else. Thanks for clarifying that.
Yeah. That's great. Then sticking within action, keep on going, action figures. Now, this one's an amazing one. Now, this is not for your average collector. It's not cheap. But it is our amazing 1,000 Toys, highly articulated collectible figure. And I think I've already opened it. I did. So I can pull it out. I did not. Well, I want to show it off what it looks like.
Yeah, I want to see. It's not. I'm just an average collector, so this isn't for me. But I'm still curious what it is.
Yes. Okay. Great. There we go. Well, okay. I didn't have to do it like that. But lights.
Rip that plastic off. Oh,
all this came out.
Here comes
it's okay.
A lot of fists, a lot of Chief fists falling out there. You haven't done this before, have you?
Well, I didn't. I thought, to be honest, there was tape on the knee. I thought it'd stay in the packaging. It didn't.
Okay, but Chief does come with a whole
lot of stuff.
A lot of different hands, right?
Yeah, a lot of different hands. It's highly
different hand gestures.
You can really get them doing kind of.
You can't really see that.
Anything that you want.
And
this set comes with.
This is a high five hand, by the way. If you just want to kind of just give a high five there.
Yeah,
bring it in.
This one comes with the exclusive red energy sword. This is available through Big Bad Toy Store as an exclusive with the red energy sword. There's also the regular blue one.
Don't
you can
forget,
also find that
AR,
still available.
AR starts.
And there's at least 6 hands, 7 hands, 8 hands in here. Ooh, there's a shock rifle. This thing's great.
Yeah.
And a bulldog. So some awesome little accessories in here for your amazing action figure. It is available right now. It's super cool. Don't open it like I did, but it still works. Okay, let's put that back in there. I'm just gonna clean it up as we go.
Okay, looks like you got one more thing in there though.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, for sure. So then this one, okay, this was just released. Now, not this one. This thing is gorgeous.
Here, I'll move this. How about I set this down?
This is the official art book of Halo Infinite. Now, this is the deluxe edition, which doesn't come out until January 11th. However, the regular edition just came out yesterday. Today. Yes, what day's today?
I don't know.
15th. Came out yesterday.
Okay.
But this thing, look at how awesome the deluxe edition is. So if you haven't picked it up yet, I highly recommend the deluxe edition. Let's just do a very soft opening.
Ooh.
Jeff's jealous because he wanted to show it off, but I had a copy. But this thing, Comes with so much cool stuff.
What? So besides
Look
this,
at these.
besides this cool case, what else? What else makes this different from the standard edition? This right here.
This
okay.
definitely
okay.
comes with it.
Okay.
A few extra things, and then it just this hardcover copy, the way that it looks. That's what makes it a little bit deluxe. It's got a few little other extras inside, but really it's the presentation. But as you guys know, we put out amazing art books. This one's done by Dark Horse. Love Dark Horse. We've been working with them for a long time now on different projects. But just amazing books. So much incredible art. This is definitely meant to be a showcase item. So if you love the art of Halo Infinite and love just Halo art in general, highly recommend picking up the deluxe edition solely because of how amazing this slipcover is.
This can be pre-ordered now, I believe, on Amazon and your favorite bookstores, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Right. Release on January 11th. Okay, so we have a couple other things. Ooh. Did not want to forget about my lovely friends at Nerf. So, again, want to dive deep into the meta. Here's a Mangler, one of people's favorite weapon. This one's great. Shoots, melee. Don't hit anybody with it, but single shot melee will get you that elimination. Just don't do it. But it does happen. Just don't.
BTB at home.
Yeah, BTB at home. Again, that's the theme of James's box is BTB at home. But anyway, so the Mangler is great. This is actually available in stores. You can still find the Mangler. We can still find the Bulldog is out there. That includes an exclusive skin of the actual Bulldog, the Nerf version that you can have in game. And the MA40 is still available in some places. You can find it. Again, also includes the amazing skin of the MA40 that you can have in game. On top of that, Nerf, we have an amazing limited edition Needler. There you go. So this is up for pre-sale right now through HasbroPulse.com, and it'll be up until the 31st of this month, until December 31st. So you have until then to get your pre-order in, and then it'll go away. But this is, I think it's probably the coolest replica Needler, one of the coolest Nerf blasters ever made. The needles light up. It's fully automatic, no pumping anything. It's battery powered. You hold down the trigger, and it'll shoot out. It's an amazing collector's piece. So go ahead and make sure you pre-order that before the end of the year, or else you'll miss out. Let's see, another thing I have. Ooh, before I forget, Josh, if you could pull it up for me, there's a watch. Look at this. So this is the Master Chief watch from Meister. It's a great collaboration we did with that brand. This is being released on Friday, this Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. They only made 117 of them, so they're going to go fast. So if you want to get one of the rarest Halo watches out there, the Master Chief watch going on sale this Friday, 10 a.m. It's gorgeous. It's amazing. So I did want to call that out for those collectors out there. And let's see. Ooh, yes. Now, this is also from the Gear Shop. I think we may be sold out currently, but we're getting more stock in. But who doesn't love... Oh, yeah.
Here. Here's a pillow. Chief's been.
Hey, look, I'm like the controller stand. Sorry. Call back.
Hey,
okay,
Chief.
that's not the appropriate
Yeah,
angle.
I mean.
Well, he could hang with us. It's like a little
Sure.
weekend at Bernie's moment with us and Chief.
Bring it on in,
So we
Chief.
got a life-size.
Bring it on in, Chief. Yeah.
We got a life-size Chief here. And this is great for any situation. Live streams at your home, parties. It's going to be available in the Gear Shop. We sold out of the first two runs. The third run's coming up. Anyways, we have one in stock. I thought it'd be cool to show it off, to show people. Now I realize it probably not effective on this particular stream, but it's okay.
I mean, there. I'll
keep that going.
Sorry, Chief. Mind my reach. That's just.
He's done that before,
Move
right?
Chief over here.
Jeff gets
Thank you, Chief.
Okay. That's everything I brought. One other thing I do want to call out, last thing for those, because they missed out. Mondo's been a partner for us, and they've done an amazing set of posters, which all sold out. Thank you for all our fans out there. But also they did our collector's edition vinyl of our soundtrack. It's gorgeous. Their first pressing sold out instantly. Well, they're doing their second pressing is going on sale this Friday. The second pressing will actually be black vinyl instead of the colored ones, and they'll be shipping next summer, but they have a decent amount of inventory, and they'll do a second pressing. Now, if that sells out as quickly as we think, we will do a third pressing as well to make sure as many fans as possible get this soundtrack from Mondo. But yeah, just want to call that out. That's amazing, and that'll, again, go on sale through Mondo.com or MondoShop.com this Friday.
That's great. I know I missed out last time, so I'm excited to.
Yeah.
You got one, Josh?
Josh got
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Josh got one.
Good
So
for you,
that's- yeah,
Josh.
stream's over. That's all we needed. So
We're gonna trade the black reprint for Josh's colored one, right? The museum needs it. It belongs in a museum, Josh.
it does belong in a museum.
James, before you bail though, I have to call out. I noticed you're wearing something now that I don't think we've seen before.
Yeah, so this is a special thing that I think our good friends at HCS just announced, maybe like an hour ago. But this is one of the very first pieces of new HCS gear that we're releasing starting tomorrow on the Gear Shop. It's super subtle, basic hoodie, but I freaking love it. You can see we have a new HCS logo branding where it's our championship trophy. We have that embroidered here on the pocket, and then we got a little bit of love there with HCS there, and then at the very, very bottom, I'm not going to stand up, but there's a little Halo logo, which you can't see, that we put at the bottom. But this is just one of about 5 or 6 pieces that we'll be releasing tomorrow. We have tees, long sleeve tees, hats, hoodies, all with a very subtle palette and expressing our new branding with the HCS brand. And I think they're awesome. They were literally, we designed these to be worn at an event, and then after it's over, to be able to wear it around town, as opposed to having bright red and blue and colorful Spartans screaming at you. We want something a little more subtle to kind of embrace the HCS lifestyle into everyday wear.
Well, I'll test that out for you. I'll be in Raleigh this weekend, so I will wear it during the day and I will leave it on at night and let you know how that transition works. But,
cool.
Also, didn't you tell me that you went from bronze to onyx once you started wearing that?
Yes,
in-game?
exactly. That's true.
Yeah, okay.
Bronze 1 to Onyx 3 within 24 hours just by wearing
Your
it.
results may vary, but safe to say the sweatshirt inspired you, brought out your best.
It's awesome. And it's super comfortable. Highly premium. I love it.
Well, there's a lot going on in the consumer products world, clearly. Y'all have been busy, and I know there's even more stuff on the horizon that we'll obviously talk about at a later date.
As our fans know, this is just a fraction of what we come out with every year, and Halo Infinite was huge for us. So many great toys and products and clothes and books and everything we've done out there to make sure that we support the launch in a meaningful way, but also just because our fans asked for it. So we want to make sure and put it out there. But we're not stopping. At the end of this year, next year, we got a bunch of really cool stuff planned, not only in market with our amazing toy partners, collectible partners, but also at our gear shop. Just some cool stuff for you guys to check out.
Awesome. Well, also, if you're on Twitter, be sure to follow @HaloGear. It's the official Halo Gear account. Stay up to date on all the latest products and upcoming releases. And don't forget, for today only, 15% off at the Gear store. There it is, gear.xbox.com, Whack Halo. James told you this 20th anniversary stuff like the hat, the pillow, get your own mug with your gamer tag engraved into it. All these things, they're in there now, limited availability, but when they're gone, they're gone. So good time to pick up one last collectible souvenir to celebrate 20 years. James, thanks so much for sharing some of your favorite stuff. I'm curious to come over and play BTB at home, maybe over the break. It sounds very exciting.
It's very exciting.
But yeah, thank you. Any final words before we wrap this up?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
great. So,
appreciate it.
thanks, everybody.
Happy Halo Days. And we'll be back in just a minute, talk a little bit more about HCS Rally, the return of Halo Esports. And then we're going to jump into a play date, give away a couple unicorn skin emblems, rather. So stay tuned. We'll be back in just a moment. All right. Hey, everyone. We are back again. Sketch here. I am now joined by Andy. Welcome.
How's it going, everyone? Good to see you.
Yeah, welcome back. Now we share the table. I'm trying to sort of center myself after
no worries. It's been a lot. But of
just
course.
the frenetic Phasmanis' favorite things. But
I got to say, in-home BTB, I don't know if I'm prepared for that.
I'm curious. Of course, the irony is BTB is having matchmaking problems the last few days, and it's like, we're not talking about BTB right now. But, speaking of which, if you missed it at the outset, at the start of the show, I did just want to acknowledge that, jokes aside, we are aware there are some intermittent matchmaking problems over the last couple of days with BTB. It's top of mind for the team. We got folks working on that as hard as they can right now. Some more back-end changes are going to happen later today as we try to mitigate some of these problems. But just wanted to make sure you're aware that we're aware and we're working on it, and remind you to follow @HaloSupport on Twitter just to stay up to date on any latest late-breaking issues and resolutions on that space. So, Andy, before we get to the play date, I thought, we're not able to have anyone from the HCS team here today to join us because they're all a little busy right now.
As it turns out, yeah.
On the other side of the country in Raleigh, North Carolina. And of course, that can only mean one thing. We are mere days away from the triumphant return. The first Halo major open LAN event in years kicks off this Friday in Raleigh, North Carolina. We are talking about a $250,000 prize pool plus crowdfunding, right?
Yeah, it's pretty exciting, honestly, because it's each portion of each in-game team's sales goes towards that organization as well. But then there's also a crowdfunding pool, I believe. They've got going.
I mean, there's just a pot, and the stakes are high. It's the opening. It's basically the first stop on this for the entire season. The first in-person LAN event, will culminate in a World Finals. And if you haven't seen it, by the way, if you go to HaloWaypoint.com, Tashi and the HCS team did put out an entire roadmap. So the entire year one of HCS Esports. All the major events are there, all the information that you need about location, dates, format, all that's been locked and loaded before launch. So I want to give a huge shout out, of course, to the esports team, to our partners at Esports Engine, our other partners around the world. Just so much time and energy and passion went into ensuring that when the game was ready, they were ready. And here we are, just days away from all that effort finally coming into reality.
It's weird to think that it's actually just even a couple days out at this point. It's been such a long and exciting road to watch us to get up to this point that I kind of can't believe that we're going to get to fly out to North Carolina tomorrow. At least for me, I can't wait.
Yeah, so I also, for folks, if you go to HaloWaypoint.com, you'll be able to read more about this event. But you should know it kicks off on Friday. You'll be able to watch it on Twitch, Halo's Twitch channel and YouTube channel. It'll be running Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You'll see the best teams in the world competing across Halo Infinite's first open LAN event. Also, viewers will be interested to know that we'll have Twitch drops available. So there'll be some exclusive cosmetic items that you'll be able to earn just from simply watching and enjoying the action.
Yeah, make sure to, if you want to go ahead and get your Halo Waypoint and Twitch accounts linked right now, you can do that on your profile. If you go ahead and check out, HCS has a tweet about it that'll give you all the right links and places to go. So if you're just going to tune in and watch over the weekend, make sure you get that taken care of ahead of time.
Something else I want to shout out for folks who may not know, in-game we have the HCS store as well. You will find official in-game skins for each of the partnered orgs that are in the HCS program right now. And a portion of all those proceeds, of course, do go right back to the org. So it's a great way to support your favorite player, your favorite team, fly the colors in-game.
Yeah.
Some people even say it might even help your in-game performance, but there's a great look at that. And of course, this too, we referenced this earlier in the show, but in-game right now we have the special sort of ranked double XP event happening all week. This is just to commemorate and celebrate the return of HCS in this big week as we go into the Rally event. But you'll have special ranked-only challenges that will reward double XP. Just a great way to kind of get a little sweaty, earn a little extra XP along the way, and that'll run all the way through end of next Monday.
Yeah, 20th. Yep, is when it wraps up. But yeah, it's a good chance. If you're not able to make it out this weekend and you still want to make sure that you're flexing your competitive muscles, it's not a bad place to start, certainly.
For sure.
Yeah.
Something else I want to shout out too, for folks who maybe aren't super seasoned or tenured in the hardcore esports arena scene, I do have to call out something I'm personally very excited about as part of this weekend's Rally event, and of course, I'm talking about BTB Bonanza.
This trailer was so, the amount of trash talk last time, honestly, just put into that trailer has me weirdly really excited to see this one in a way that I wasn't before.
For folks who may remember, a couple years back as part of a HCS event at South by Southwest, it was the first time we had, I think the first time ever, truly competitive big team battle with a mix of pro players, past and former, 343ers, personalities on stage, battling it out, lots of trash talking, tons of shenanigans. It remains to this day one of my favorite HCS events and broadcast moments ever. And of course, we know that Golden Boy ended up winning that showdown against Walshy. So this weekend will mark the revenge, essentially, is can Walshy come back now and tie the series? Because it's been a lot of trash talk going the other direction for a long time. So a lot of stakes riding on this. Obviously, we'll have bigger player counts as well, so it should be even more shenanigans, more bonanza-y, if that's even a word. So I believe that happens on Saturday, and you'll want to make sure to check that out for sure.
Yeah, I think Golden Boy's got this one. I mean,
you're going for Golden Boy?
He's a leader of people. He's an inspiring man. That's
I
all
think
I'll say.
Walshy, he's a true competitor. I know this has been a fire burning in his belly since the moment he lost. He has probably not been able to live with himself or sleep ever since. So I think he's coming back with a vengeance. I'm all in on Team Walshy on this one.
All right, I guess now we've got some stakes between us as well, honestly. This is going to get a little dicey out there.
So if all that wasn't enough, to sweeten the deal just a little bit further, viewers who tune in to check out the HCS Rally event this weekend will also have a chance, and you'll learn more about this over the coming days, to earn and win a very special prize. And we happen to have one of these here today. Now, you might have seen some of these showing up around your social feeds. I know I have.
Yeah.
But we've been lucky enough to get a hold of a couple of the official influencer kits that were created and sent out to commemorate the launch of Halo Infinite. And a few of these have been allocated, and they're actually going to be given away to not only to spectators within the event in Rally in person, but they'll also be made available as an opportunity to win one for folks who are watching online.
Yeah.
I thought it might be kind of fun if we just quickly rip into this thing and see what it even entails, so folks know what's on the line here. I will say the first thing I noticed is it's accompanied by a UNSC classified envelope.
Yeah.
Also, you'll notice the box is locked.
It's got an actual lock on
it.
Yeah,
you can't even get in here right now. So I'm going to quickly peel into this just so folks have an idea of what we're talking about here. We've got some special secret communiques from the UNSC. You'll get all this stuff if you happen to win one of these kits, right? So, you might need this, Andy. Here, this will let you know what the key bindings are for the game. I'm not sure if you've tried Halo on mouse and keyboard yet, but that might be useful for you.
Here, it's okay.
And then we have also got, in this little box here, look, here's the keys.
There we go.
That we will use to open this case.
Do we have to match that to a thumbprint or anything, do you think, to make sure
let's see what is actually in this thing.
Okay. This is actually the first time I've seen one of these open.
I'm going to have to stand up here. Cool. Sorry, Josh. I'll try to stay crouched a little bit. We're not totally prepared for this. You know what? I see what's going on here. I'm going to rotate it. We're going to spin it down like this. And this is what it looks like. So we've got a lot of different compartments here. And let's just quickly see what we're talking about. So, compartment 1. Well, sorry. I went out of order. That's 3. Well, we're starting with 3 now.
Compartment 3.
3 is going to be your very own Spartan helmet, which I'm not going to rip out because I'm worried about destroying the box. But this will be yours. It's wearable. What do we got in box number 1? Okay, so this one is specifically themed for PC players, right? So what we see here is we got the Razer Halo-themed mouse by Razer.
Oh, this is one that I've seen people talking about a lot online as well. Is this jacket in particular? I've had people bugging me, being like, "How do I get that?" And as it turns out, I guess you got a chance this weekend at Rally.
So you'll get your very own exclusive 117 windbreaker jacket, which is very cool.
That's sick.
And then it looks like, what else we got down here? A little bit of documentation for my Razer peripherals. And then if I pull this top tray out, speaking of Razer, also for PC, this is the basically this is the Razer limited edition branded keyboard as well for Halo. So very cool. That'll go nice. Of course, if you haven't played on PC, the chroma effects in particular are a really neat experience that'll enhance your gameplay. Yeah. So again, we also have a console flavor as well. So we'll have both to be given away over the course of the weekend, and the console version is very similar, except it will include the Halo Infinite branded Elite Series 2 controller for Xbox instead of the Razer peripherals. So very cool that we have a few of these. Yeah. Big thanks to our friends on the PR team who have found some extras for us to share with the community. Just make sure that you please follow at HCS on Twitter. And tune in to HCS Rally this weekend to learn more how you can have a chance to win one of these exclusive kits.
It's W to move forward.
Well, that's your problem.
Man.
No wonder you're always
Okay,
moving
no,
backwards.
thank
I
you.
didn't know
Well,
if you
this
knew
is-
you could spin around.
It's uncomfortable. I was just Zoolandering the whole time. All right.
All right, so Andy, I think with that, we know we got some folks that are eager to have a play date with us. We're eager to play a little bit.
Yeah.
So we're gonna quickly shift over, get ready for that. We'll be back as soon, like in a matter of minutes. So stay tuned. Remember, play date, by the way, not a Twitch drop. This is old school. It's very random. If you happen to match into a game with us during the play date, we'll take note of your gamer tag and you will be awarded a special in-game unicorn emblem that we will send to you later. We got a shot of it right there. So that unicorn right there, you'll be able to throw that on your nameplate, slap it on the side of a weapon, and that is exclusive, and right now that is only available via Community Playdates. So give us just a minute. We'll be back as soon as we can. We're going to get all of our gameplay ready, and then we're going to jump in and play some Halo Infinite. We'll be right back.
Sit back, wait for power weapons, but Formo on the flank takes him down. Takes down Ryan. Formo has made the play.
The confidence from Spartan to take the 1v1 without popping the OB. You have to give the man credit. Stellar Penguin do not. No! Losing!
Here comes the bark of the shotgun, Renegade. You gotta be kidding me if he picks up this one as well. Look at that double kill. Amazing plays there, but
1 second, 1 point here to win the game.
to go an hour. Okay,
Yeah.
we're back.
We're back.
It is finally Playdate time. Took a little longer than we thought to get through.
It's a lot to go through.
A lot to cover for an end-of-year show, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's been a pretty huge year, to say the least. So looking at the clock here, I think, we can probably play about an hour or so. We'll do about an hour Playdate right now. So we know, look, it's never going to be long enough, never going to get through everybody. We're just going to keep doing this forever as we go into the future. So this is not your only chance to play with us or get the skins.
Yep.
Also, fair warning, no Unicheck today. So at least from my perspective, the quality of gameplay, it's going to be a little suspect. I'm just going to say it right now.
Going to do our best with what we got, but I've been practicing. I've been spending a lot of time in the competitive trenches.
Well, I'm looking over your shoulder, and it looks like you got that battle pass already completed. So
Look,
you have been putting the grind in.
I did get a couple XP boosts. I won't lie about that, but yeah, I've been spending way too much time trying to get Onyx. Not quite there, Diamond 3, but.
So I think, given some of the intermittent matchmaking challenges that are affecting BTB right now, we're going to skip BTB this time. So apologies. I know that's typically what we've done in the past. It does allow us to get a lot more folks in, but it's too hit or miss right now. We're going to wait and let the team keep working on some stuff on the back end, try to get that resolved. So in lieu of BTB, let's check out some of our new playlists. And, I'm thinking about starting just straight off with Fiesta here, if there's no objections from you. So
absolutely. Yeah.
We're going to jump into multiplayer, arena, Fiesta. We're going to hit the button here. 3, 2, 1, and we are fake false start one more time. 3, 2, 1. Now we are up and running and we are matching here. So remember, you match with us on our team or against us. We're going to track that down. We're going to write down your gamer tag on our side, and then we will manually grant you the unicorn emblem. This is not an immediate reward, so you're not going to get it right this instant. It's also not a Twitch drop. So the only way to get this is to match with us. And yes, it's very, very random. And yes, the odds of it happening are about the same as me winning HCS Raleigh this weekend.
So pretty good then, actually. That's weird. But yes, as a reminder, we will definitely do more of these in the future. So if you can't make it in with us today, know there's going to be more chances in the future. And of course, we're getting our first game going, so we got our first potentialized unicorns. And also, too, I usually say this as a general PSA. I know a lot of folks are trying to queue in with us. If you get into a game and we're not in there, please don't drop out. We're going to be on roughly the same timeline anyway, so you'll have a chance to join in with us next time around.
Yeah, and honestly, I think the odds of trying to time your button press with ours, I don't think it's really going to have a measurable impact if you consider the millions of people that are playing at any given moment.
Yeah, stuff.
Anyways, it's still fun to play the game and laugh at how bad I am, and
I've got a work reason to play games right now. Like I'm not too upset to be able to spend some time during the day doing this.
We're on the clock. We've just spent hours celebrating everything Halo, and now we're going to play some Halo. Can't really complain.
Yeah. That first part was really cool.
Like that Tenrai armor you're rocking right there.
The second, I remember when I got in here, the first chance I saw that, I was like, "This is I'm gonna get this the first chance I get." Rather.
Also, yes, we are rocking some blue flames.
How could you not? It's like the coolest thing.
All right, what do we got here? A hammer and a skewer to open up the match here. Not exactly my ideal combo.
Oh, just start with the skewer. I mean, the thing is like to a degree, whenever I'm playing Fiesta, it's really just about getting kills.
I'm gonna try to do some. I'm gonna send a skewer through the man cannon. I've seen people do this. Well, no one was there at the moment. Did I? Oh, I thought my skewer. Nope. Okay. Also, you know what?
Got egg toasted.
Shout out to you. I think you're the first person since we've been in here on Playdates playing actually on mouse and keyboard.
You know what?
A lot of controller people in the studio, obviously. A lot of lineage there.
Yeah, which I will say, like having been playing a lot of competitive, like going up head to head with mouse and keyboard players is no pushover. Like those, like there's a lot of storied Halo players that know what they do. Oh geez, oh shoot, oh no, oh geez, oh no. That know what they're really, really doing out here. And I gotta say, it's been humbling getting a chance to sort of like sink my teeth in.
I would just like to find someone to fight as a starting point. I'm just running around here aimlessly doing nothing.
Oh, there's one directly under 6-2. You got a booster though? Nice. There it is. All right.
I'm on the board.
You got the first kill between us, man.
Well, I used a little thrust there to save myself. I was one shot. Uh-oh. Speaking of one shot, I'm hiding down here. By the way, I'm hearing that SWAT behemoth is quite the experience.
Oh my God, I bet. Yeah, I think Noah was.
Like a lot of people hiding down in the basements. I know that's where I would be.
Really? Oh, there's a sword coming up behind you.
Oh no! Oh, I don't know how I got that bull true, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm gonna switch to the sword. I actually prefer the sword.
All right, I got your hammer.
Okay. All right, I'll run with you here. I'm following you.
Oh, there's one up here to our left.
Sure is.
There's a skewer right in front of us.
Yeah, there is. He's running.
Is this like
we
got Frosty Toast and Egg Toast in here. This is the Toast crew.
Oh, I killed Frosty Toast. Okay, I got a technical note from Josh here. We're gonna need to tweak my video settings, I guess, after this match real quick.
Boy, getting this.
All right,
oh,
all right.
geez. There's a.
You know, why am I still carrying the skewer? I'm not good at it, but I don't. Oh, because I could.
There's a Banshee on the way, by the way.
Oh, come on.
Where's that hammer at?
It's right under that base on my X.
Still hear the
The
Banshee
sword
right
down
now.
there, hammers down there, skewer down there. Lots, like all the toys are down there right now.
There we go. All right.
Oh,
Ho, 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 ho.
I got sniped right off spawn. Be careful out here in the open. All right, I'm gonna jump in Warthog here. My teammate Noble Rockin. Okay, let's do it.
All right, I gotta get out of here. Boost, 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 boost. Oh man. Stay safe, Andy. Stay safe. All right, we got a
Careful.
tank.
We got a enemy sniper up here by our side. It's kind of annoying to get this guy. Uh-oh.
Sorry, you gotta stick with it. I'll just pressure with you.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Oh, there's one on my
We're getting
6.
boarded. We're getting boarded.
All right, undefined, by the way. I see that Abbey line sniper rifle coating. That's not too bad.
Boom.
I was not quite able
Just
to get
destroy that rocket hog with the. I got a hammer again.
You guys got
The game loves giving me hammers.
Maybe.
Uh-oh.
Banshee
Getting
right on
shot
your
from all
6.
over the place, and I don't know where from. There we go. Shot in the back.
Oh man.
Good
AR
old frosty
sword.
toast.
Okay. Yeah, this toast crew really knows what they're doing. I gotta say. Oh,
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Toast is just very basic.
I mean, but it depends on what you do.
Oh, I whiffed the skewer. I had that Banshee dead to rights. Complete.
Dress up as toast. That's what we're learning today.
Completely whiffed it. Hey, by the way, Phasmatis was mentioning the Nerf Bulldog that comes with the skin. I'm actually rocking that skin right now.
I love that. I remember pinging Ron Brown here on the team.
Uh-oh, we got to get rid of this Banshee. It's just going to be a pain right now. And
oh, shoot. Oh.
I don't think... Hey, by the way, it's a 1-point game. Is
it really?
This is
Jeez,
tight.
I got a serious up then.
This is... okay, somebody got this
go.
Banshee just doing, just flexing on us, doing flips and stuff.
Oh, sword right behind us. But I was able to get the Banshee out of the air with a skewer, at the very least, before I went down, so...
All right, me and one of the Toast brothers traded again.
These toasters, man, like they're not messing around.
Tie game. Oh, I got the battle rifle. Let's go. Now this is the 343 employee coding that I'm rocking right now on my BR. Uh-oh.
I'm gonna say, I see you rocking the Unicorn Dream, like left and right.
I like it, but I will say for my AR, I went back to the Rockstar coding. It's just so good.
I could not. Which, actually, to that end as well, to anyone out there looking to get those Rockstar codings, your chance is rapidly closing. If you get any Rockstar codes, make sure to go ahead and get them redeemed on Rockstar's website. Hold on, I gotta get this kill. Just kidding. Or rather, put them up on Rockstar's site, and then before 12/31, and then oh no, I'm gonna get shredded here. All right, there we go. I can think.
How did I miss that guy?
There's 2 right in there.
The sword guy's on my face. All right, someone's teammate helped me out there. I don't know who that was.
Redeem the code over on Rockstar's site, and then you can get the waypoint code. The waypoint code doesn't expire, but you're going to need to get your Rockstar codes redeemed as soon as you can. So, also, I've heard there's been some folks out on Twitter and online, kind of helping those that don't have the codes quite, or the codings rather quite yet, with extra codes. So, I'm not saying I know a guy, but I'm just saying if you maybe keep an eye out in the community, there might be someone trying to help out.
I'm frozen here. It looks like.
Oh, are you? Oh,
yep.
yeah, you are.
Never fails. We go live. Anything can happen. That's weird. I don't think I've ever had this even happen at home, to be honest.
Yeah.
I am full frozen, so I think you're going to have to carry this match. Uh-oh.
I'll do what I can. That looks like a GPU error.
Yeah, I mean, we are using these converted dev kits, but okay, well, it happens. We're live. I'll go ahead and figure out how to recover. Oh, I can't do anything. This is going to require me to do a full power cycle.
Nah, these things happen. Ooh, that was a swing and a miss.
Yeah, carry the team to victory while I get this sorted here.
I'll do my best. I don't know if this will be quite like that Madden clip where I'm going to run a punt return to a touchdown with a broken leg, but I'll do what I can. Oh boy, I got some mean teammates out here, and I mean that in a good way.
Josh or Phil. It's not. Might need one of y'all to.
Oh, being shot from the opposite side. I don't know who I'm making these calls to. All right, if anyone out there is in this game, I'm making my calls to you. We're gonna get these comms crisp, all right?
All right, you guys are up by 6. You got this.
Aw, that follow-up grenade was pretty good.
Hopefully you can just join
I bet I can.
Ravager. A Ravager and a Skewer. I'm getting all sorts of banished gear right now. Oh, come on. Nice. All right, good. Good work from our teammate there.
Nice mark.
Yeah, you gotta, honestly, that's a thing, is like my, oh jeez, oh, I totally whiffed that. When I finally got that map to a button that I know how to use consistently, like, it's become such a regular part of my gameplay. It's nice because now I'm no longer just, he's over there, which as it turns out is not great comms.
Especially in ranked, I feel like you can go in as a solo queue. If you use the marks well, you don't necessarily have to use the mic if you don't want to.
I was super stoked to have that battle rifle and rocket launcher combo as well, honestly.
All right, I'm getting loaded back in, so, oh, do you want to brightness? I mean, sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
Nice catch.
I think I'm getting word from our technical team that my play was so scorching that it actually might have melted down this dev kit.
The game just didn't even know what to do after a certain point, you know? Who just got that kill? Let's go get some elevation. Oh, the swing and the miss. None of you saw that, okay? That was a perfect shot I had lined up. It was great. That guy was just amazing and dodged it. I don't think I'm going to get any kills from this high up. Let's go ahead and float on through here. That was a fun little maneuver. I don't usually get the vehicles on this map, so I got to say, this is a fun change of pace. Oh, get me out. Oh no, I got grapple jacked. No, my hubris. All right, let's get out of dodge. Oh, let's go. I'll take the three-wheeler.
Well, y'all at 47-42. You got this. Team Cobra only needs 2 to win.
Oh, there they both were. That cinder shot did some good work, though, I gotta say. All right, this is it. This is last kill. 3-for-3 Conmando.
Oh, you got a bot. Oh, it's the bot backfill for me.
Yeah.
The doppelganger of our lead producer for multiplayer, Conmander. And there we go. Team Cobra takes the win. Nice job. I guess Conmander just earned a unicorn
I
emblem.
gotta say, yeah, good job. Damon, we'll go ahead and reach out to you after the show. Thank you so much for your participation.
GG's there, everyone. Andy, let me see if we can get back in the same thing here again.
All right,
I'll wait till you can see all of your UI. Wow, look at all that XP pouring in. You just completed 3 challenges, and you got you got a lot going on right now.
See, I gotta say, it all ended up going pretty fast once we made
I sent you an invite. Did you get it?
I did, yeah. Let's see if I'm into the party now. There we go. I see us both on the main screen. I think it's probably just migrating us into the same lobby now.
Is it?
I gotta say, I appreciate you using the red on the 343 to make sure it shows up no matter where it's appearing, honestly.
Yeah, I like the red. I kind of tweaked it a little bit there. Yeah. All right, so nice job. That's 1-0 for Team 343. Let's run it back in Fiesta again. So we're going to re-queue it here. Remember, if you match with us, we will capture your gamer tag, and we will eventually award you the unicorn emblem. Here we go. We're going to go 3, 2, 1. I'm pushing the button now.
Here we go. Whenever I have those moments where I get spoiled with like a weapon loadout, when I get like a BR and a rocket launcher or something like that, I'm always like, I'm about to die, aren't I? The game is gonna
happens to me, right? Because you know the pressure's on, because you're at that point you should go do huge things and drive a lot of points. But yes, I usually do choke.
It hits a point where more than anything, I'm just trying to burn the ammo so the enemy team doesn't get it. Like even if I whiff my shots, it's like whatever, let's just take them and see what happens.
And then I'll usually respawn with a plasma pistol and a Ravager.
So you're ready for action then.
Usually how it goes for me.
I gotta say, I have been enjoying in competitive whenever I do see the plasma pistol show up in the weapon locker on the wall. Like, I'm so happy to grab that because even if you sink a couple shots in, the edge it gets you is just overwhelmingly significant.
Well, the new combo's still legit as well.
Yeah. Honestly, the pulse carbine as well. My
it
favorite
shreds.
way to, oh my god! Like I was amazed the first few times I went ahead and put it to use. Honestly.
Especially in the campaign, I've found that it's surprisingly useful.
It's mean out there, honestly.
Mangler too. Don't sleep on it. It's got a little bit of a skill curve to it, but you know, watching some of these HCS events, I've learned real quick that the Mangler Mangler melee and the Mangler to a quick BR. I don't know if I'd call that a noob combo. It's a little more advanced than noob, but it's devastating.
I'd agree. That's the fun part too. Is like in the campaign when you get a sense of the bullet drop on it, you
Yep.
start picking off jackals from a distance and everything. It just makes you feel like you're the best person to ever play.
All right, let's
love
see if I
Blackfire.
can not melt down this dev kit. Try this again. All right, Jacksta rookie.
Nice.
I like that silver. That's the commemorative armor, I
I
believe.
was gonna say, I think that's the platinum
The green one?
anniversary coating, and then it looks like their visor rather is like the North America launch esports one. I think. Am I remembering correctly?
You know I gotta rock those pineapples. All right. Oh, speaking of plasma
The
carbine,
pineapples, yeah.
starting with the plasma carbine right out of the gate, and a Mangler combo. We'll see if I can do anything with this.
Oh man, what happened? Oh, El Chefe. I got wrecked. My tough part is I never know when to scope and when to not scope whenever I've got a sniper rifle in hand. Maybe I can
Oh
get
boy. You know what else absolutely shreds is that sentinel beam. I just got melted and then I got crouched on. It's leg day for someone there. TW Esports. GG's. Hey, look, it's my other favorite weapon. And I don't mean to throw shade at the Ravager. It is an interesting mechanic. It's cool. I'm just trash with it. And as Jerry noted earlier in the show today, I got stuck with a 10 Ravager kill challenge that was just, I just had a really hard time getting that done.
Yeah. It's tough, honestly. Like, unless you get a really good choke point. You got the Abby Lime sniper.
Of course, I put in the hours last
Dude,
week.
nice work.
Not that I'm good with the sniper.
It's tough. It's an acquired skill.
See, I just missed like 5 shots. I missed 6 shots, 7 shots.
It's all right. I got you back. Go ahead and take some cover, and I can go ahead and try and skewer these guys a little bit.
Yeah, I just spazzed big time.
How am I whiffing all these shots? Oh, my drop wall didn't get him quite on time. They're all four in the target range
Here
right now.
comes a cinder shot. Didn't expect that to be pulled out.
The way the cinder shot just throws you around too, I gotta say, is one of my favorite mechanics for it. Honestly, like it's pretty cool how you can just use that to just shake up like the territory your enemies are holding.
You also, I've noticed, can just whiff entirely if you don't like play the bounce right. You know.
Yeah, for sure. That's the tough part. Like learning
Wow.
the scope shot and how to guide it. Ooh, don't mind if I do.
El Chefe 20 just
Yeah.
100% erased me. All right, I don't even know if I have a kill yet. I think my team did better when I disconnected. A bot backfill could be in order.
Couldn't swap weapons in time. The fun part about Fiesta is just trying just crazy stuff, honestly. Like if I have weapons I don't know if would typically work well together, like just get aggressive and just rush and do stupid stuff, honestly. Like it's so much fun.
And we're trailing by 7, so it's the time to take some risks here before we fall too far behind. And otherwise we're never gonna have a shot.
I'm on it. Let's go.
Now the disruptor. Oh my gosh. Get him with the hammer. Avenge me. Kill TWP Exports.
Did we trade? I didn't get him. Wow, good shot.
I didn't do anything there. I've got.
Hey, you made the call.
Instantly under fire. It's another sentinel beam.
All right, I'm on my way with a Ravager.
He's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
Okay. Well, I guess we don't need mine.
Sentinel beam.
Ooh, who was that? Oh, that was a rocket right on my 6. Yeah, I can see why that killed me basically immediately.
Okay.
Oh, Mangler time. All right, we were just talking about.
That rocket's still up over here.
Yep, he's
in the yard. Oh, he's one shot in the yard area. Rocket guy. You got him, Andy?
Oh, dang, there was another one.
You got the rocket though.
I think there's actually a second one back there too. The guy who just El Chefe. That dude, I've seen his name show up a lot.
Okay.
They are insane.
We're down by 8.
All right, I got the bulldog. I'm gonna try and
Do or die here. Do or die. Oh, where's my from the grave? All right, this is not going as well.
These guys aren't bad.
No, they're better than me.
There's a couple on this team. TWP Sports and El Chefe. Like they are.
Oh, there we go. That guy's gonna shock to death. I like it if you land those disruptor shots, even after you died, and like 10 seconds later you get the from the grave, and when the damage over time effect takes them out.
I remember seeing a few GIFs on Reddit when people didn't initially know that's how it worked, and they were like getting D-bags in and going like they.
It's cool. It's the only.
Yeah.
No, it's the only weapon like that, really, right? I mean,
yeah. I think it's the only one that does damage over time. I think you're right.
I mean, if you stand in the Ravager blast on the ground, it'll do a little bit of damage. But that disruptor, if you load those shots up, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. The fun part too is actually, I didn't realize this initially. The Bulldog and Disruptor, you can just hold the trigger down. You don't have to sit there and like mark each shot.
I don't know if I knew that about the Disruptor. I'm usually like trying to carefully single fire. Oh, they're inside the garage. Sword in there. Oh no, behind me. Come on, where's my situational awareness?
Oh boy, all right. Trey, nice work.
Cirrus 101. GG's.
Oh man, the
Oh,
needler.
look at this, by the way. I just have to show off the Rockstar AR coating.
So good. Oh, you got the eagle on top.
Yeah, I couldn't pass that eagle up. That
so
thing's dope.
good. Makes me feel like I'm a member of a royal house whenever I've got that thing.
That guy tried to grapple me with that hammer and just got Indiana Jones, basically. He's sitting there, sitting there wielding that hammer and just got quickly shot in the face. What do we got here? I am not good. I'm dropping the Sentinel Beam. I know it's deadly, but I'm not good with it.
It's tough, honestly, to learn. Like, I gotta say, I've spent a lot of time with it in the campaign, and that's really the only point where I felt some degree of mastery with it. It was having...
I don't know if I need a bunch of...
struggles, we'll just call it.
I'm just chucking...
Get me out, get me out, get me out, get me out.
Chucking threat sensors everywhere.
That's honestly the best thing to do with those, though, in my
Uh-oh.
opinion. Ooh. What was that?
It's only 4 points. We kind of came back a little bit, but we're almost out of time. This guy's right above. I got somebody right above me.
I got a hammer and a shock rifle.
I need to get sneaky.
And a grapple? All right, I got a hammer.
I don't know where they are. I do not have eyes on them. Oh, I'm gonna have to drop the AR for the spanker.
Worth.
Oh no! So that cinder shot blast pushed me over to the side right as I fired the rocket, and then I shot myself with the rocket.
Oh, did you really?
That was a, man.
I just got what I like to think of as a trailer moment with that grapple into the hammer.
A trailer moment, huh? Oh, well, all my goodies are still here on the ground, so I'll just pick them back up.
It's like posterizing, you know, like in basketball. Thank you. Thank you, chat. My cat at home never cheers me on or appreciates moments like this, so.
5 minutes remaining.
Defeat.
Oh no, he killed me.
Oh wow, and the crouch.
I was trying to go ahead and get the last laugh, but I think they unfortunately got several of them in at my expense this time around. Oh man, Fiesta brings some of the good times out, I gotta say. I think that might be my first Grand Slam in like a multiplayer setting, actually.
Really?
I don't know, because I just typically don't get the hammer. I feel like I'm barely okay with it.
I'm not great with it.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest, I'm not great with much of any of this stuff. Let's go ahead and just run it back real quick. Just in the interest of time, we'll keep the trains rolling. We're going to stay in Fiesta. We're matching now.
I hope you're ready.
Let's see what we get. We are, what, 1-1?
I think so.
I mean, you are. I didn't even finish the first game, so I don't really get credit for that win.
Hey, you threw a bunch of kills at the beginning. Now, granted, I don't think we expected Con Mando to come out of the woodwork quite that effectively, but I got to say, he was spitting hot fire.
All right, let's see what we're going to get here.
I haven't had some recharge in a while. I can go for some recharge. Let's see what it wants to throw our way. That one, I gotta say, Oddball on recharge has got to be my favorite because it's the first map where typically my friends and I, when we would play Oddball the first few times, would just like hold the line and just like try and get a really defensible position. But in Halo, that just means you're easily grenaded. And so like figuring out how to effectively rotate around, like, gotta be one of my favorite maps.
I still think it feels like there's two spots that people take the Oddball on recharge, right? Yeah. There's the upstairs kind of nest where either the BR or the commando spawns on that wall, which is not a bad spot. I don't like it as much personally because you can just spam grenades into that room and kind of get.
Agreed.
I like hanging out over opposite
like
where the turbine is because there's no grenades that can bounce off the walls and you can kind of work up and down. And I've had some great runs just hanging out back there before.
And if you want to be really cheesy, when they start to finally overtake that position, you can just
throw it
hook it off the edge.
100%. That's a valid strategy.
I love it.
All right.
Cinder shot and sniper. I'm gonna die, aren't I?
Plasma pistol opener. Not what I love to see, but you know, I'm up for a challenge.
There's one across the way as well.
Yeah,
Hear
there
that?
is. I'm getting chipped at
All right,
already.
I'll cover you. Oh, he's got a drop ball, my dude. All right.
Hey, so do I. I'll just push. I mean, I don't know. Might as well just try to push over. Oh, here they are. Here we go. There's a sword over here.
Cinder shot right on top of me in the back hallway.
All right.
Ooh,
Give me the lunch. Nice
so
jump
close.
there. Oh, teammate with the cleanup. Nice job there by
Oh my
Oprah
gosh.
for the win free.
what was their name?
Oprah for the win free. That's a pretty good gamer tag.
That's a really, really good gamer tag. I got to give him credit.
All right, I'm back to the skewer. Not going to work out well for me. Very slow. Requires precise aiming.
I got to say, one of the sleeper weapons has got to be for me the commando.
Yeah.
Like once you kind of get a good sense of it, and you get wrecked when you're talking about how good you are with it. I don't know. Once you get a sense of like the gallop, I guess it kind of has. Is the way I would describe the way it shoots.
Crap.
Like it's got to be my favorite.
I got sniped by it just hanging out up there on the perch. All right. Let's go, Oprah. Me and you. Careful, Oprah. Fall back.
One behind me at C. Oh, nice. Keep swinging. Keep swinging. Nice work in there. You guys cleaned them out.
I just got a bunch of assists. That's teamwork right there.
That's teamwork.
Let's just stick together. I'll follow this.
If you're getting assists, that means you're in on the kills.
I will follow Oprah to the end of the earth. Here we go.
One out here. They're over at the point traditionally known as B.
Yes, I see. And then also up in that top room again.
Oh, there's one over at what's A typically as well. Lower A. Two lower A.
By your X, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, that was me. Sorry. There's one also just hiding out there on B, I think. Oh, okay. Oh my God, I have a battle rifle.
Oh my gosh, the range on that hammer. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's a little crazy, honestly. Like
It doesn't. I feel like when I have it, it doesn't work that way though.
It's got such a, it's got such a big wind-up. I think is like the deceptive part.
I don't know. I feel like there's like a code thing that's like nerfing me. That if I have the hammer, the range is half of what it is for my opponent.
Could be. Yeah, I think probably someone on the team.
I'm gonna go file a bug on that after this game.
Someone on the team is watching the stream. Hacked into your account really quickly.
I hope no one on the team's watching the stream because they're just going to be cringing, like it just seeing how their baby is not being showcased in the ideal manner.
Oh shoot, the threat sensor, nice.
Yep, I got lit up on that. Uh-oh, bulldog on me, and I traded.
So
Dom
dummy.
McGray, good old Dom McGray Jr. GG's, Dom. All right, 5 points right now for Team Cobra.
Nice, we're getting on a good unanswered kill streak. I like this.
The game
Top of A. At my mark.
loving giving me. Oh, I got a skewer kill. Let's go.
Nice. That always feels so satisfying, honestly. I'm getting out of here. They're just gonna. Oh, geez.
Yeah, they are careful up top there. We're just. Where did that guy go? That was just attacking you.
Oh, he dropped down.
Okay. Oh, look at you with the flaming footprints.
It's so good.
I see that.
When you do the slide as well, and there's a little bit of flame, it's got to be one of my favorites. I remember getting early looks at this battle pass and was just like, I want all of it.
Yeah, I want to see what new effects eventually come to the game for sure.
Oh shoot, get me out. Get me out. I'm in trouble.
Well, speaking of the hammer, I just don't know how to wield it properly, clearly.
It's tough.
I'm too slow.
Oh no, I wanted that skewer. It's a subtle bit of design language, but I've always liked how like heavy weapons have a yellow outline on the floor instead of the standard blue.
I'll pick up the hammer again.
Oh no! I got closed in on. Yeah, one right up there. I meleeed him. I think he ran straight down.
He's coming back. He's coming back.
I'm coming that way with Hydra now.
Oh, we traded. He had a shotgun. He got me with the bulldog melee.
Oh, jeez. I came around the corner to watch a war crime.
Hydra is tough on these little maps, in my opinion. I love it in BTB though. It's really it can be pretty dominant.
Yeah.
At range with the lock on.
That's the thing is like I feel like the Hydra's most effective at range, honestly.
It's very hard to use on these arena maps, in my opinion, in my
Like
limited experience.
I kind of treat it like I would the Spanker, where I'm just trying to shoot at their feet just for the sake of getting any damage done.
Was unable to get a Ravager kill. Not surprised.
Ravager's tough.
But we have extended our lead a little bit.
Oh shoot!
I'm
I didn't reload.
I'm liking how things are looking at the moment for Cobra. Oh, got a guy jumping up here with me. I think.
Got me heading your way now.
Yep. He was trying to jump up here, and I got him.
I'll go. Oh, nice. Okay.
He dropped a.
One across the way at A, lower.
Take this spanker here.
One coming this hallway. Poor guy.
Got him. Traded? No, sorry. I guess I didn't die. It's not a trade. That was bad. That was not.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh, that grenade! That was so clutch.
Ah, this guy's marking me. Yes, I am a threat. Sense me. All right, I killed myself.
Just let it follow you around a little bit.
Me and Jackster rookie.
Oh, the whiff of the century.
Okay, Oprah Winfrey. Oprah for the Winfrey is in first place on our team right now. Oh, I respawned and walked up on you. That almost pierced and went through my head.
Oh man,
That's out of that window.
They played me like a fiddle. That's Spartan.
Shoot.
Oh shoot. There's
dang
one
it.
up top above B. Was there one lower?
They're in that same area where you just died.
Okay.
There's one in there right now going towards where. Is that C would be? Over there by the turbine, I think. In the back.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's C.
I mean, I guess it tells me in the bottom too. I'm in storage now. I'm in control room. Yep. Guy. Energy sword at the turbine. He's one shot. Oh no, he's not. He just double kill. Jackster rookie's on a little bit of a.
Oh, behind a sword underneath.
Run with that sword.
I don't know how to call out to my teammate.
Mark.
Getting sentinel beamed and getting chased down by 2 swords. I think that was.
Throw a mark up.
That. Oh man, I can't believe that rocket even got any damage.
There's a guy. Careful, Oprah. There's a sword in this room. I know that sword. The sword. I know the sword person's hiding. Yep.
Careful.
Dang it. Oh, it's stupid Hydra. I knew that thing wasn't going to work at that distance.
Oh shoot.
Oh, someone's coming back with sword.
Got so outplayed there.
All right, we just need 5. We can hold on. We got this.
Yep, we got this.
We got this.
Stay focused here, Team Cobra. I got a sniper. Let's see if I can get maybe a kill or 2. Oh, come on. All right, whatever. Let's go ahead and change positions. Can I really not land a hit here?
Oh, I got a kill with that grenade through the window there.
Oh, I got Dom, if you're out there, well done. That was pretty good. Knew exactly where I was going to go.
Oh, melted. All right, we just need 2 more.
Dos
Cobra.
Mas, let's do it.
Oh, you know what?
Across the way between B and C, lower side, I think.
They're up top too. They're upstairs in attic.
Copy. Here.
Oh, that's it. We got it.
Oh, there we go. Good win.
Yeah, we should probably be taking a look at this. I forgot to pull up the PGCR after these games, just as an extra measure to make sure we're capturing the gamer tags on both sides. We should do that maybe.
True. That's fair. I feel like I got a lot of skewer love that round. I won't lie to you. I'm not upset with it, but I gotta say, I feel like I was in a position where pretty much any time I wanted to no-scope someone, it was very accomplishable.
All right, let's just look at the scoreboard here. We did win. Nice work by Oprah for the Winfrey.
How many? Okay, I was about to say, did I get 19 kills or points? Or, well, I guess actually I'm curious how that lines up. Yeah, wow. 19, 8, and 2.
That's
not messing
nice.
around.
That's solid.
I mean, you got more kills than me. You
Yeah, I
got
did
12.
more deaths, though. I did not go positive. All right, well, let's keep this train going, though. We got about half an hour, I guess, until we're probably going to have to wrap this up. So we're going to jump back. We're going to still keep running Fiesta for now. It's fun. It's low stress.
I'm digging Fiesta.
Evens the playing field for us a little bit, in my opinion, or it could hurt us too. So here we're going to go 3, 2, 1, matching now into Fiesta. It's our end of the year community playdate. Sketch and Andy.
Really glad that we got these playlists into before the holiday, because like I for one, I'm going to spend way too much time just messing around in Fiesta and Free for All over the weekend. SWAT as well, actually. I don't think I've ever really been traditionally like
I
a
am not
tactical
good
Slayer
at SWAT.
guy.
It is brutal. Tactical Slayer, as it's known now. But I went in there once, and I got some practice to do before I go back. It's rough.
Good time for the academy to suddenly come in handy. Which I will say, learning the sniper, like getting to hang out there in the weapons drills and everything, has been so much fun. Just to have that like low pressure scenario where you can just instantly restart it. Reminds me of doing time trials in like racing games and stuff back in the day a little bit, honestly. So if you make one wrong turn, you just restart.
Free for all is a little hectic too. I'm not gonna lie. It is. There are some Slayers in there.
Yeah.
The sharks are feeding. I went in there and just got demolished.
Yeah. I mean, that was the thing that I remember most about those like top 25 player videos that HCS put together was like so many of those guys got to the top by like cutting their teeth just in FFA.
Yep.
Like there's Team FFA, I think.
It's also, I mean, it's a little bit different. I mean, you have 5 people gunning for you instead of 4, you know, but you also have no one to help you. So it definitely changes things pretty significantly. But I feel like I matched into like a bunch of people that are all Onyx 3s.
Yeah. Onyx 3s.
They might be. Or,
well, I mean, at Onyx it gives you a rating. So you
yeah.
get like a, yeah.
But you know, I think each playlist kind of. I think some of your skill is even in social. There's obviously a little bit of skill-based matchmaking there that will apply. But I'm not sure exactly for a brand new playlist how much of your sort of aggregate skills comes into play, or do you really just start off on a blank slate?
I think it's because I've gone through and gotten my ranking for duos, mouse and keyboard, and then with a quad stack in like open play. And I think, like, it felt to me when I was going back into duos for the first time. There's one coming up right behind you in that alley.
Yeah, he hit me twice. Oh, I got him. That's a plasma pistol punch. Dang it. All right.
Oh, boy, there's some behind us.
Ooh.
I should have repulsed myself. Like, turned around, repulsed myself back. Oh, there was one coming up into A anyway.
You know, I don't think I've yet to get a good repulse clip.
You know, same, actually.
Even when I have it, I kind of forget to go for like a cool play, you know? I have pushed some people off the map, which is pretty fun to do.
Yeah, that is remarkably satisfying.
Actually, it was an oddball game. We were hanging out in the back of Recharge. We were talking about on that, where that sort of turbine is, and I got at the very end, I dropped the ball, repulsed the guy off the cliff, picked the ball up, and we won.
Actually pretty slick. That's not a bad way to go.
And that's the only time I've ever won a game of Infinite now.
Sorry, we'll bring you into the trenches.
Let's see, I don't even know what I got. I do like the cinder shot. You just got to figure out how to work the angles.
Yeah, the cinder shot, getting that secondary fire in, honestly, has got to be, I think, one of the biggest challenges for me. Like, guiding it, because it guides so directly as well.
Oh my gosh, I just got skewered in the face. It's only a 1-point game.
Uh-oh. Oh, man, I can't believe that worked out. I'll take whatever you drop.
I'll take the sword over the
right.
plasma
Okay,
pistol.
I gotta take the plasma pistol. Let's go.
I got a sword rocket combo? That seems like I should do something.
At least, yeah. Start with rockets, honestly.
Or choke it.
Just send the rockets just wherever you see bad guys. It's more important for them to not shoot off your rockets afterwards, you know?
Yeah, you're right. Just burn them.
Yeah, honestly. Especially in Fiesta. Well, honestly, I think I'd give the same advice in, like, comp if we got that too, frankly.
There we go. Got 1 kill with the rocket.
There you go.
1 for 4. Hey, we took the lead, though. Yikes, I'm 3 and 5.
Oh, no! I got played so hard there. Jacob, if you're out there, right place, right time, but the right shot was made. I gotta say, that's always the tough part.
Oh, that sword. Look at that lunge.
Yeah.
Well played.
Learning that lunge distance is so hard for me.
I can't actually read that gamer card there in the background of the art. Okay. What do we got?
Oh, no. I closed in on so bad.
Oh, my gosh.
I should have just changed. Ooh, our sword guy.
Oh, it
Nice.
traded. Traded sword and hammer.
I thought he had the drop on this. On
Snake
the hammer.
eyes.
All right, I got a grapple and a sword.
All right.
Time to get toxic. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I can't believe that worked. That was me, wasn't that, Josh? So he should have gotten the. Oh man, other fuzzballs out there making moves. Nice.
All right, I'm gonna try to ravage somebody here. Yeah, I hate this gun. I'm just trying to do something with it. It's all right. Look at that.
Oh, the Needler. I didn't respect the Needler enough. That'll do it. It feels, honestly, even though I know the Needler is significantly better in this game than it has been in previous iterations, like, I still feel a little embarrassed whenever I get killed by it, I won't lie.
It shreds, though.
Yeah.
All right, let the record show that was a Ravager kill.
We got it documented now. No one can refute that.
Or I thought I'd just run around the whole match charging it, as we might have seen in a certain Streets preview back in the day.
What a deep cut. Kind of actually in several ways when it comes down to it.
Ooh.
That's all right. The Ravager kill will be your bragging rights this weekend at Rally.
Yeah.
Like, there'll be guys up there landing BR shots and stuff, and you'll be like, yeah, but like, it's not a Ravager.
Sign me. Hey, it's open. Well, teams are locked. We're sold out of passes. Unfortunately, I'm probably not permitted to play due to my affiliation with 343.
That'll be my excuse too.
Little do they know.
Space Station wouldn't let me onto the roster.
I have no special insights to bring to the competitive field.
Yeah, you just
tied up again.
Oh, that was a whiff. Oh no, that's not a grapple at all.
All right. Steitzer just called it. We're nearing victory. Let's go.
Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. One in tie room, I guess I'd call it.
Tie room?
Yeah, there's like tires. There's like one between B and A. It's kind of like closer to the.
Oh, geez, this guy's right behind us. Well, it's one way to use the cinder shot. Just fire everything.
Yeah, honestly. That's the thing is like just going in there and like pushing your enemies around with it to a degree. I think it's just as effective.
I just unloaded all of it on a guy. It's like
real scorched earth policy. Huh?
Yeah, it's like Skywalker standing there with Kylo Ren's just going crazy on him.
More.
Yeah, that meme did go through my head just now. All right. Huh, I picked up somebody's red battle rifle. I like it. Oh gosh,
okay.
Talk about a whip.
Two on stairs, two on stairs.
Yep. One down.
I'm gonna push. I'm gonna thrust across once I get up here.
I'll come up with you. I will threat sense.
Nice work. I punched the sword guy. He's on site B. He's in that back hallway. He's super low.
I sense a threat. Dang it.
Your senses were correct.
There was a threat.
There was indeed a threat, yeah. Here we go. All right, it's time to enter Skewerville population.
All right, we got one shot, one kill left. Use that skewer.
Come on, push,
push. Hydra kill actually right there for the win. All right, we'll take it. Hey, what's up, teammate? I do like the crouch Morse code when that happens.
Yeah.
Sort of like the unwritten language of Halo multiplayer.
Yeah. A little bit of SOS thrown in here and there.
It's a sign of respect, right?
Yeah. I will say, in general, my rule is I do not tactically crouch unless I am tactically crouched first. So.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Oops, you know what? I wanted to just quickly pull up the scoreboard.
Oh,
so
yeah.
We've got it here. Oh, somehow we
3 for 3 total 10.
A bot snuck onto our team. No wonder we... Oh, wait, that's their team. Sorry.
It looked like it probably got... I think the bot probably left right away once they got 4 in.
Yeah,
So.
or somebody quit right at the end and the bot replaced. So GG's there by our opponents on the Eagles team, but Cobra took it again. So we're going to run it back.
Yeah, we're not living in the Hotel California.
We're playing Fiesta. Match with us. You will earn yourself a unicorn emblem. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. And we are back in search mode. We probably got time for maybe 2 more games, I think. And then we'll have to probably put a bow on this end of the year community stream.
Got to get back to regular life. I still got a pack for this weekend.
Yeah, you and Unishek leave tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
And I'll be flying out Friday. I'll miss a little bit of the opening action on Friday, but super excited to get out to Rally and see some high-level Infinite play.
I'm really excited, honestly. Like, watching the last few just, like, open qualifiers and everything. Like, even the one that went till 2, well, it was a little past my bedtime, but that was that time where I was happy to have an Apple TV in my bedroom and just watched in there, honestly. It was really
let me
nice.
put you on the spot. Who you predicting? Who you think's gonna emerge victorious come Championship Sunday?
I'm basing this just off what I've seen. I think it's Optics to lose. I think whenever Optics put to the test, whenever they've got someone who's going to go ahead and challenge their title, they just go ahead and emphatically say no. Somebody comes back and says, no, but really we want to go ahead and take it and send them to the loser bracket. Doesn't matter. Like, I think Optic has shown a ton of resilience against, like, I thought Sentinels would be hands down the team to beat in so many ways, and like Optic just made not quick work of them. It was a good game, but still, like, it was a convincing win, I felt. So I think Optic's got it.
You know, it's
I like Space Station.
I definitely think Optic was heavily favored going into that third qualifier, clearly, just from their dominance in the first two.
Certainly. Yeah.
Naturally, over the course of that marathon third event, Sentinels seem to have found their stride. They did emerge.
Yeah.
Now, of course, there's been a little bit of drama of late regarding Sentinels. I would not count that team out.
Yeah.
They've already signed Formal. He's going to jump over there and help fill that roster spot this weekend. So, having watched Sentinels and that team play for a lot of years and just be so dominant, I actually think that this could just be fueling them. And I would not be surprised if they make some big moves here. But also very excited about FaZe Clan's official involvement, the return of Snipedown to Halo. How can you not want to root for that team?
Yeah, and even then, with Space Station having like an Elamite as a coach and everything, right? Like that's one of the teams that I cannot stop watching. In addition to having, I think, one of the best social media presences, they're insanely fun out there. Like it has been.
Also just the fact that it's a true open event. I mean,
yeah.
Officially, anyone could win. Any amateur team could come all the way up through, through open pool play and end up winning the event. So you never know. There's sure to be some underdog stories.
Yeah, that's kind of my favorite thing about this style of competition too. Is like, it's got this like street basketball element. Like someone you've never heard of can just walk up out of the crowd and show you something you've never seen before. Mr. Baby Ninja, I want to applaud you on a valiant attempt.
Of course, you'll know there's a lot. The energy there in person is as great as the broadcasts are. You can't beat the in-person energy as well. And even with a bit of reduced capacity for COVID and some of that, it's still sold out event. It's going to be real hype. So
to get to see Bravo and Onset doing their thing in person as well, right? Like,
yep. We got Walshy and GB also making the return.
Right.
We got the whole HCS
isn't Echidna
talent
also going to be
lineup.
like a sideline reporter?
Absolutely.
That's so cool.
Shyway.
Shyway. I
Goofy.
love.
There's just the talent roster is top tier.
I love Shyway's videos.
They put together a pretty awesome group. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Like we were saying earlier too, Big Team Battle Bonanza 2, the return is going to be absolutely incredible. I know Tashi's got some fun things up his sleeve.
I can't wait. That one in particular, like with a roster like that, a BTB Bonanza, like I can't.
Gosh, Rockets up there on that base just melted me. All right, I got to get a little more into the game here. I'm not really doing much. I'm thinking about HCS.
We're talking too much of the talk and not walking enough of the walk. Did my Hydra rocket and his Spanker rocket collide midair? Is that a thing that can happen?
Possibly. It seems like it's physics. It seems like the physics would allow it.
I am.
Sorry, I just killed Mr. Baby Ninja with a skewer across the map. That's.
Why you gotta disrespect him like that?
I get one skewer kill a day if I'm lucky. I'll take it.
Gotta pump up those numbers.
Looking for a montage editor. DMs are open. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's see if we can get Richie in here. Oh, shoot, there's one right on top of me if you know where. Oh, there's two. I would not go down there.
Nope. I don't want to go down there.
Uh-oh. Oh, sniper.
Oh, I'm like, what's that pretty bright light over there? It's like an anglerfish just kind of luring me in and then snipe to the dome.
Never thought of the inspirations from nature on that, honestly. That is...
Oh, man. Now there's just cinder shots raining into our base. Hey, it's Abe 184. Nice play.
Gosh. Hydra is insane.
Josh, you're still working that pizza. It's good to see you over there. I hate to see any pizza go to waste.
I still got to go for a run tonight before I go and finally pack up the rally.
Oh, really? Not so much. I told you to check whatever's left he could take back to his apartment, so I guess...
the Hydra's so good.
Best not to let it go to waste. He's flying out tomorrow anyway, so... Careful. Threats. There's threats being sensed again. My threat senses are tingling.
The hair stands up on the back.
Oh my! Why do I keep? Oh, it's Abe again, and he still has the same cinder shot. Of course he does. All right, we're down by 6. We need Cobra needs to step it up a little bit here.
Good with the cinder shot. Boy, that was.
Now we're down by 7.
Chat, we're not going to talk about that miss. Okay, is that cool? Can we all be on the same page?
This game is giving me. Well, luckily no one's watching and it's not recorded or anything. So.
This is just a practice stream, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. Well.
Wow.
Erika Ishii is a true master of her craft. Because Lumu's lines. I mean, I will say, in combination with obviously some stellar writing, but I've got to say, my favorite is whenever I get my hands on the active camo.
Whoops. That was painful.
I just kept walking into damage after damage. Nice.
Killjoy. I got my revenge on Abe. Uh-oh, I'm getting needled.
Get the win, get the win, get the win. Nice.
Oh, a sword guy came in.
Sorry, you
Nacho zombies. Nacho zombies, huh?
Oh, sword guy right on me. Yeah, Nacho zombies got me.
Oh gosh, I did it again. I just get like mesmerized. I see this bright like.
I actually
just
ended
this
up
beacon on the horizon, and I stare into it.
When you stare into the abyss.
Yeah, and then it shoots you in the face.
It shoots you back in the face. Yeah. Oh, whoops.
Oh boy, they're trying to do it again.
I did end up watching a TikTok where a guy walked through all the like specific differences of all the scopes and everything, and I gotta say that was actually pretty helpful. No, Nacho zombie.
I think I saw that TikTok. Was that an Island Boys joint?
Yeah, I think so. It looked like they were saying the words, but they weren't. It was the weirdest thing. Oh geez. Oh no. Get me out. Get me out. I don't. If you go, there's. Don't go up to where I just marked.
Don't.
They've got a trap laid.
Uh-oh. Oh no, I just got trapped hard. Nacho zombies dropped a Ravager bomb on me to burn me and then sworded me in the head.
That's pretty clever.
I haven't seen the Ravager sword combo used like that before. Glad I could be part of Halo history.
Wait, did I see BR? I did. Let's go. Get me out. Get me out. No, that's not what I wanted to do.
No, hey, it's Abe got another sender shot. This guy.
Honestly, maybe it's just the same one.
I killed him before. Well,
okay.
Yes, you're right. He could have gone and picked it up off the ground.
Oh, that's
again.
true.
He probably did.
That's not even what I was thinking, actually. That's a good point.
But I feel like he's got more ammo than Sandbox team ever intended. 37-49. I don't know about this one here.
This is a tough one. All right, everyone, buckle in. No deaths.
I'm challenging a rocket guy with my disruptor.
I got you.
Hey, I got the assist off it. Thanks, teammates.
Good rally, good rally. Oh, nice try.
I was trying to shock him. I wanted the DOT there, the little zapper.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Little zip zap. All right. Well, we lost that one. It's all right.
It happens to the best of us. There's a guy who plays for Cloud9 on their roster.
Oh,
I think so.
Really?
Yeah, I can take solace in knowing we were
no wonder.
Yeah, honestly, it happens. I hear they're a pretty good team in games like this. I don't know.
Oh, I think we'll find out this weekend. I do love that skin though. It's one of my favorite esports skins.
Yeah, that's actually
the first one I bought.
Yeah.
Actually, sorry. Let's look at the scoreboard here real quick, just to make sure that we're capturing all this. So, we got Drew's favorite bot on our team, 343 Lemondade. Good old Lemondade.
Indeed.
Nothing quenches your thirst after a hot day like an ice cold Lemondade. All right, we're gonna keep the Fiesta train rolling. We're rematching here. 3, 2, 1. Pushing the button. Boom. This is probably going to have to be our last match, so apologies to everybody who's been watching, trying to play with us. Really appreciate you hanging out with us here on the Wednesday afternoon. It's our final stream of the year. We will pick up the Playdate train, keep it going all next year, so stay tuned. We'll have a lot more opportunities.
It's been a big stream.
Game's only been out. Yeah, I mean, we've
covered a lot today.
I feel like we started at like 9 a.m. Pacific, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Actually, like your plane's leaving for Raleigh in like an hour.
Cool. I need to go home and do all of my laundry.
Loading. Question for the two of you: favorite Halo Infinite meme that's come out this year?
Okay. All right. We were just asked off camera. What's our favorite Halo Infinite meme that's come out this year? I actually already have an answer. I will say I saw it just today. But you know the meme of like the really like sad and broken down looking guy with like somewhat like he's being. I'm going to describe a meme poorly. I don't want to sound like a boomer. At any rate, there's like a hey, all right, Chief, it's time to go ahead and make sure we're moving on to our next mission. And he's just like, but I got to find this armor locker first. I'm describing it poorly. I should tweet this out later. This is embarrassing for me now that I get further into just talking. I'm going to let this go now. Please help me out here, Brian.
I like the bug that a Redditor turned into a meme, which was like, I play Halo for like the teamwork or to feel like part of a team, and then it showed, at the opening stance lineup, it showed him off by himself way over in the corner staring at the wall. I know there's been dozens of memes created after that load-in camera bug. I love those though. I died laughing at that one. All right, so it's really hard to get the actual final like killing blow with the plasma carbine in my experience.
Yeah, I
it'll
agree.
drop shields instantly, but getting that last shot, trust me, because I had a 10 carbine kill challenge that was really challenging for me also. Is a ghost on the map?
Yeah, there's a ghost somewhere.
A really annoying ghost.
Oh, whoops. Totally missed. Excuse me. Pardon me. You guys didn't see anything.
And we both know from the front at least, a ghost takes like 1,000 bullets to stop. Nice. Mark assist there. Boom. Oh, I killed a Skywalker.
They just keep making more and more of those these days, don't they?
I hear. Is there a Banshee or something? Oh, it's you. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Nice job there. The Skywalker got revenge on me.
Actually, a thing that Skywalkers are known to do, as far as I can tell. Is there someone in this portal? I just hope I don't get near someone with a grapple. Oh, two coming from two top mid.
Are you just running over people with a ghost?
I mean, when all else fails, yeah.
Their Banshee, rather. Hey, it works.
Honestly, I think I picked up at least 3 or 4 kills.
Perfect.
Oh boy, I just saw the scope.
Stites are just whispering the words in my ear that I want to hear.
I wonder if he's available to do, like, answering machine.
He's on Cameo. 100%. You can get Jeff Stites to record dialogue for you.
That's true. I think I was watching...
and it's not that expensive.
Active, or Active-E? Is it Active with 2 E's at the end of his name, and he's got a ton of stream sounds from old Jeff Stites. It's pretty cool to see, actually.
Yeah, I think Steve Downs has a cameo, does some cameos as well.
Whoops. We're just going to go ahead and scoot on out.
Just imagine getting a bunch of Stitzer custom VO and like hooking it up to like a stream deck for your next team meeting.
Oh my god, I know.
Someone's like, nice idea. Great pitch. I'll send you a mail.
Solid timeline.
Oh, damn.
Let's take this offline.
We have to do this now. We have to do this. I'll pay the cameo just to do that.
I'm going halvesies with you, yeah, honestly.
We're making this into the next year's team meetings are leveling up big time.
Loop in the stakeholders.
Kind of reminds me at the beginning of the pandemic too. I got like all this gear. I had huge aspirations of having like the world's most amazing team set up. And now like 2 years in, I can't even be bothered to like turn a light on.
Here, I'm gonna actually drop the Banshee. Oh, I'm gonna get murdered on the way out. I was gonna grab this Warthog.
I really want to hear. Let's take this offline now. Come on.
It's always been like my least favorite corporate term. I don't know why. Like I understand what it means. I understand why it's there, but like I just.
This meeting could have been an email. Oh. Conniption.
Finally got their revenge on me. I dropped the Banshee. Maybe not my smartest move. But I did have aspirations of rolling around.
Sketchtacular. All right, let's go, Cobra. We're halfway to victory, up by 7.
We got this. Let's keep this win factory. Oh, geez, they got a tank on the other side.
Oh, man, that Abby Lamb looks so good.
Yeah, I do. I am officially getting tanked in the face. Boy, all right.
Damn it.
Jet Black Scarab, I want to thank you for your service in trying to get this, Oh, geez, I'm just going to get tanked in the face, aren't I?
You only have 3 deaths, though. You're playing very efficient.
Yeah, I spent most of my time up in the Banshee, I will say. I'm getting chased down right now.
Ooh, stop. Zombie time. Let's go back to some Abby Lime.
It's lime time.
I see headshots in your future.
Still rocking Butler?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've unlocked the super yet. Actually, maybe I have, and I forgot to go back and check.
You know, it was weird because, like, I'm not in a ton of meetings with Joseph, but it was weird having him talking in my ear the entire time I was playing.
Nice shot. I saw that.
Come on. Oh, I should have used that drop wall. It's the Skywalker. Wow, I just noticed how on the nose that name is. Okay.
Damn it. Come on, zombie time. Stop abusing me with that. Hey, they're coming back, by the way. It's only 4 points now.
It's all right.
It's all about that weapon spawn, RNG style. Quickly the tide can turn. All right. Oh.
All right. I'm racking up some kills back here.
Oh no, no, conniption. Nice shots. I'm just sitting out there in the open.
Oh man. Oh man. If these guys could just have fewer grenades for 1 second, that would be amazing. Did I trade out? Ah, dang. They finally got me.
Double kill. Let's go. Warthog driver, let's get...
Oh, liquid plasmid, let's go!
Triple!
Nice work.
Come on, driver. Oh, zombie time got me. That's all right, though.
Happens.
Still a 5-point game.
I was going to say, you got 3 before you went down? That's not a bad...
5-point game. Let's keep the pressure on. We need 7 to win.
Hello, skewer.
Uh-oh, enemy banshees just took to the skies. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. I could bring it down.
I got a skewer
huh?
if you can bring it down. Although it sounds like it's by me.
Well, damn. You meant hit it though, right, Josh? I thought you meant like shoot on both sides of it, like warning shots.
That's also an effective intimidation tactic.
I want to say he wasn't fazed by it. He was not fazed by it. Uh-oh. No, drop ball and won't do anything. It was more psychological. I was just trying to freak him out. I'm getting out of here. I'm doing like a bullfight with a banshee.
Really wanted to chase you down. Yeah, I mean, it made it easy for me to shoot with this great Abby Lime sniper that I just found.
All right. I haven't gotten a kill in a long time. I'm not helping them. I'm not helping our team here. Oh no. Nice job.
I'll take a trade.
RPDs.
Oh, we only have 1 player alive right now. All right, everyone, get back. We got to help our 4th out.
Okay. Here they come. They're going to. They're at
go.
West Tower.
Copy.
Oh crap! They're behind us too. They're everywhere. Uh-oh. 1 more kill. We got this, Cobra. Let's go. 1 more kill. Nice job.
Locked it in.
That was you with the winning shot?
With the
Well
North American
played.
launch sniper rifle and everything.
Well played. Guys, gotta turn your back on me there, teammate. Come on.
It's like, stop trying to look like an Instagram model. This is a serious situation. I'm just mad that they look that cool.
All right, let me just take a quick look at that scoreboard so we get it here for the record books.
See, this is the thing. I had my best round of the day. Now I really want to go home and keep playing.
Yeah, you're just hit your stride. 17 points there. Well played, sir. 17 and 7. That's solid.
Yeah, that's got to be one of my best ones, honestly. That battle rifle at the end just kept handing me triple kills, it felt like, honestly.
All right, well, I see we're at the 4 o'clock Pacific mark here, which makes we've now hit the 3-hour mark for the stream. So I think we are out of time for today. Sorry to say, yeah, we're getting to wrap it up. We got a lot of folks that have been working on this stream and got a few other things to get wrapped up before the holidays. So huge thanks to everyone for tuning in today. Also for all of our guests. It was great to have Jerry stop by again. Of course, Grim Brother One, always welcome here on the set. It's been quite a bit since we've had him here. Kiki as well. Thanks for coming by, talking to us about the Halo series. Of course, we'll have a lot more to start talking about next year on that front. Of course, who doesn't love Phasmatis' favorite things? We saw lots of cool consumer product stuff. And then, you know, on behalf of the esports team, they can't be here today because they're getting ready for their big event this weekend. But please tune in to HCS Rally this weekend. Be sure to follow @HCS on Twitter. Check out the event. It'll be a chance for you to find out how to win one of those cool influencer boxes that we opened up earlier. Snag yourself some exclusive collectibles, 117 windbreaker, a cool helmet. And also be sure to watch the event this weekend as well for some Twitch drops to get some new in-game cosmetics.
Right, yeah. Make sure you go ahead, link up your Twitch and your Halo accounts really quickly. If you head out to Halo Waypoint right now, you can go ahead and get that taken care of, so you won't even have to worry about it once the weekend arrives. So.
And also, if you missed it during the gameplay here, as Andy pointed out, for anyone that's been looking to collect the Rockstar cans and that promotion that's been going on, primarily, I believe, in North America, but that program officially ends on December 31st. So if you have cans and codes you haven't redeemed yet, you want to head to the Rockstar site and get those entered before the end of the year, otherwise you'll miss out.
Yep, yeah. Turn them into Waypoint codes. Once you've got the Waypoint code, though, it doesn't expire. Just make sure you head over to Rockstar's site and get it taken care of just as soon as you can.
And then I see a Unishek just walked in the room, so give a shout out to Unishek. I didn't know, John, before we go off the air, if there's any updates on the big team battle situation. We know the team's been working hard behind the scenes trying to get to the bottom of that problem.
Trying 10v10.
Okay.
We're monitoring right now.
All right, so breaking news just happened a little bit ago during our stream. For now, BTB has been altered in-game to be a 10v10 experience. There's just a mitigation step that the team's just trying to sort of work through potential causes and solutions to try and resolve some of these matchmaking problems that we know some of you have been experiencing out there. So for now, you will find BTB is set to 10v10. Sorry, John, while you were gone, the rest of the pizza was eaten.
Harvested.
I see John is heartbroken over there, so I'm very sorry.
Throws his plate to the ground.
John was in the war room doing good work trying to help the BTB situation, and he missed out on leftover pizza. So sorry, man. We owe you. We'll owe you a pizza and rally. But seriously, thank you very much for tuning in. Also, just on behalf of the entire studio, just a huge thank you to everyone. Like, what a year it's been. Halo Infinite is here. I want to thank everyone from your support with the beta as well as our official launch last week. We are officially off and running. You know, launch is just the beginning. We've got a lot more to get after. Jerry gave a good update, for example, on a lot of the key feedback that he and the live team are going to be tackling when they come back from break. So we look forward to have more to share on what you can expect in terms of updates and continued evolution in the game going forward. Also, remember, right now we have the HCS in-game event going right now. It's a double XP kind of bonus with special rank challenges. And then next week on the 22nd, Tuesday, the Winter Contingency event will kick off. And that's just a fun daily reward login event. You'll log in, play one challenge, you'll earn a cosmetic each day over the holidays. And then following that, we'll be back in Tenrai Week 2, returns on January 4th. And that will be sort of the new and improved Tenrai, as Jerry noted at the top of the stream today. We will have some additional content brought back in the event pass, and some additional updates have been made based on player feedback from last time. So we'll have more details on Waypoint you can look forward to. And then lastly, please check out Halo Waypoint, our final community update of the year. Will go live tomorrow. Kiki teased a little bit. I believe we might have a special end of the year message from Master Chief himself, Pablo Schreiber, the Halo series version of the Chief, that is. And just a recap of a lot of great stuff that's happened this year, none of which would be possible without all of you across the community. So again, huge thanks for your support. We really appreciate it. The inspiration, all the feedback. Just keep it all coming, please. Let's have a great holiday. Happy New Year. We won't be online for a while, but we'll be keeping tabs. So thank you so much, and we'll talk to you next year.
Godspeed.
Differently.
This is my world now. Humanity will be all but a memory. This ring will be operational.
The Banished are planning to fire this ring.
We need help, not heroics.
We protect humanity, whatever the cost.
But this wasn't the mission.
The missions changed. They always do.
You have one bullet against an entire army.
It's enough. What happened?
Something pushed back.
You are not the future.